So we got this podcast cracking.
Man, I wish
shooting at 60 frames. Shoot at 24.
Who, me?
Yeah.
How do I get to 64, bro?
So see where it says 60 at the top left hand corner?
Yeah.
Hopefully he has enough memory.
Yeah, you're right. So hit that.
Yeah, I'm trying to just. All right, but anyway, okay, so we can start. We'll start off with that story. Actually, first of all, you feel the earthquake?
Well, first of all, you already know that it's going to be a exceptional show when you start off with an earthquake. What you talk about? What you talk about? It's like, how's our first trio together, and we start off with an earthquake? Of course, you guys did something, but damn, I pull up to the office.
Quick slate.
Okay,
let's do that.
Thing rolling. Get this one set up and.
So first of all, go ahead.
Slates in. All right, synced all the way around.
Bam. Cool.
So,
well, let's introduce ourselves.
Yeah, no, I like it on the cable because it's up.
You got me, Russ Dun, in the building.
What's up, Russ Dun?
A-tre, here we go.
And the incredible PAT.
There we go. Nice. So right when these casts came in here, there was a first of all, we trying to get together for a minute.
Yeah.
We've been trying to. We busy.
What's a minute? A minute is 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year.
It's been a year, right?
Damn!
It's been a year.
You see the procrastination on brothers?
It's not procrastination. We just been busy.
That's true.
We
That's true.
traveling. I'm
That's
traveling.
true.
Aaron's traveling.
That's true.
We on different coast time zones, whatever. But I'm glad we got to get together and made it happen. I mean, we had an earthquake right when we walked in here.
Literally 5 seconds ago.
It's probably. I mean, I'm no radiologist or whatever the hell they call that.
I checked 4.6.
Is it 4.6? See,
that boy be on it. He be on it.
I thought it was 6. 4.6. It happened. I'm sitting here trying to mess with these mics, and I felt it for like about 6 to 10 seconds.
When I walked out.
When you walked over there to get whatever you had to
I
get.
didn't feel shit though.
You guys didn't feel it because I'm like, I glanced up at you guys, you didn't feel it, and then you got up and we felt that big shake.
Soon as you said, "Hey, y'all feel this earthquake?" While you was working around, while you talking, you messing with the mics, you closing doors. I'm saying, "Can I come?" I'm just coming back from the bathroom, and you said, "Hey, you feel that earthquake?" And I said, "No." As soon as I said no, the windows started to vibrate. So it's like, damn. So we having an aftershock at the moment that I said, "Nah, I don't feel nothing."
Yeah.
Like that was crazy. Yeah. So whatever timestamp you have on this, it's gonna be for real. Yeah.
And it was funny because he was like, "Oh, I thought this place was just janky."
I did say that. I was like, all I did was step in and the window started shaking. I was like, "Oh shit, nigga, I'm out this motherfucker."
Yo, that was crazy. That was, and there was you said 4 point whatever, but it felt bigger.
But where was it directed? Like, was it in Malibu? Ooh, Malibu.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? That's not good.
6 miles from Malibu.
You know why that's not good? Because we had like 4 days of rain, heavy rain, landslides and all that stuff. So Malibu being on the cliff, you mean you're gonna shake it and have a shaky foundation?
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be a lot of little landslides on PCH right now.
Stay off of PCH.
Yeah, stay off of PCH right now. Yeah.
Well,
damn.
This is gonna be edited, so they ain't gonna see that until later.
Well, anyway. You know what? What's good is that we're in California.
Yeah.
We're California boys. Well, we're all from different places, but we're in California right now. We've been here long enough to know how the California environment goes. Yeah. We know how it moves. So we know that people that's not from California, all they do is worry about, hey, how y'all deal with those earthquakes? Yeah. Well, now you have it live. Like this is how we deal with it. And we have to worry about landslides. It's not just the earthquake itself with stuff coming down on you. Yeah. Well, you have to worry about the landslides and the fires. That stopped. Yeah. That starts. So everybody else across the world, they think about tornadoes, hurricanes, and all this other stuff. But, well, we worry about earthquakes. Earthquakes is just not the ground shaking. It's the ground removing itself back into the sea.
Yep.
So the people in Malibu, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Well, P, I know you were talking about going to Mexico or whatever.
So Mexico is today, actually.
Let's go and set the date. Today is 2/9/24, right?
Yeah.
February 9th, 2024.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up.
It's coming up, and let's talk about that.
Hold on.
Let's talk about that.
So 2/9/24, I got to give myself a shout out. Today is the day that I moved to LA 24 years ago.
What?
Oh,
shit. My anniversary.
Well, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So,
did you guys play slam ball together?
No, I couldn't do that. I was too light in the ass place. They tried to get me to come out.
Slam ball, if you guys don't know, it's that game that you probably saw it on, I don't know, ESPN or one of these channels where they use
it was
trampolines.
Spike TV,
Spike
and
TV.
NBC, but they just brought it back. It was in China for a long time while it was dormant, but I played that for 4 years.
I know you played.
I played 4 years, and I did go to Vegas and check out their
Okay.
games and talk to the young bucks. I played on a team called Chicago Mob, so it was a good team. Actually, we won the whole championship again. When I played, we won the championship.
I saw you post. Yeah, I saw you post something. That's why I was like, oh shit, I didn't know.
L was on your team, right?
Yeah.
LaMonica Garrett is on my team. Yeah, Inches was on my team. Yeah, there's a lot of people that was on my team. That's
the trampoline. It's when they got the trampoline and they dunking. Explain that game. How does it work?
It's a basketball game, but the floor is built 6 feet off the ground with trampolines built into the attack area, not the 3-point line. 3-point line, you can shoot the three. So if you want to be Steph Curry, you can shoot it from the threes. But the object of the game, if you shoot it from the three, we can't block it. But if you jump into the trampoline and shoot it, we can block it all day. So the trampolines is 3 trampolines or 4 trampolines posted right there in the attack zone. So it was a really fun game for all the years that I played. Right now, I went to Vegas maybe about I don't know.
Summer?
It was I want to say like 6 months ago, maybe 6 months ago, and they had their championship. Man, they got it dope. The athletes that they have right there, those dudes, they dunking, shooting threes. If they didn't go pro, they should have went pro. Okay. That's how the players that I'm seeing, what I'm watching, like, dang, you guys could have went pro. I don't know what y'all's story is. I think 8 teams. 18. I think. Don't quote me on that.
All right.
But
in different states.
They call it different states, but it's just they're all in one state. But it's really from different states. They're representing a lot of different people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because remember, this is LA. This is where everybody comes to go. Yeah. But you're from somewhere. Like, you're from Chicago. Where are you from?
New York.
New York. I'm from Houston. Yeah. So we're all from different places. But then if we get together and we're on the team, then we're all representing that team. Okay. So that's what Slam Ball did. Slam Ball did the same thing. They gave every state their team, and no matter what team you're on, it's not that you have to play on the team that you're from. You just play on the team that drafted you, and draft was a mug already. I was the last person to get drafted in Slam Ball the first year it came out. Yeah, the first year it came out, bunch of names have been called. Everybody's cheering, family, people there, and I'm there like this, like, dang.
How'd you even get the to get audition or whatever the hell it is? You know?
All right. Well, it was a kite that got sent out, and everybody was talking about this new sport, and the new sport had dealt with basketball, football, and hockey. I was like, well, I ain't messing with hockey, so I like foot. I like hockey. Yeah, but I ain't never played it.
Checking is the part I'm talking about,
and that's the part that they sent out. They sent this kite out, and I was like, all right, let me try it. So I went out to an audition, which is a tryout, and they went to the gym and they asked everybody to do layups and dunks, and they really was concentrating on people who can dunk, right? So they pretty much, if you couldn't dunk, you probably wasn't gonna make it to the next round. So everybody was dunking. So I was pretty good in dunking at that time. I won a dunk contest at Venice Beach in 2009. So I was like, oh, this is easy, no problem, bam, bam. So I did that, and they went to the next round. So the next round was some other stuff. We didn't know what to expect. We was like, all right, we could dunk. Let's play this thing called slam ball, whatever this is. Stan and Inches and Gordon. They already had the game already set. Now I'm just a new booty, just trying out. But they already had the game on trampolines. I ain't know nothing about no trampolines. Trampolines came in the next level.
I feel like your leg would get caught in between the trampoline or something.
Trampolines came in the next level. The next level was trampolines, and trampolines was a whole different beast. Like I didn't know that you can just jump on the trampoline and just jump up, but you have to sink into the trampoline and then explode. And they have to teach you that. They have to teach you safety, how to fall, and all this other stuff. So that took off a big
Where did you fall? I forgot about that. Where'd you guys fall?
What do you mean?
Like the camera, I'm just watching. They get the dunk. But if you missed the dunk or got blocked or something like that, then they cut to where the ball action is. What happened to those people that?
You fell into the trampoline.
You fall into the trampoline or to the wood. It depends.
Man,
you can fall. Trust me.
So when it was, I don't remember the wood. So you guys used to defense, boom, trampoline. You got the ball. You could dribble on the wood.
You could dribble on the wood. The rules
back.
are you could dribble on the wood, and once you pick up the ball and jump into the tramp, can't nobody touch you. But if they touch you, it's a foul. Then you go to the foul line, and just like a foul shot, instead of just a regular foul shot in basketball, NBA, we have a thing called a face-off. So now you basically got to dunk on somebody just to get your free free throw, and that was crazy in itself because now it's like, damn, he just hit me, but now I got to dunk on him.
Yeah,
and that's what.
So it's wood, and then is there? You said the floor. You said the wood is 6 feet off the ground.
Well, the whole court is built 6 feet off the ground because the trampoline has to dip in. Yeah.
So you're dribbling on the wood.
Yes.
You got a trampoline to jump on the trampoline to dunk.
Yes.
Okay.
How else you thought it was gonna happen?
That's right. I forgot. I forgot how. I remember just watching it.
Yeah. No, it was crazy like that, man. But there was a lot of people that did get hurt in the first couple years of it. It's involved when it was being built.
Yeah.
I can still see a guy's femur getting broke.
Damn.
I can see a guy's shin getting fractured. I can see a guy's neck being hurt. And we thought, if I'm being honest, we thought as just actors and athletes in California trying to do things like, man, is this safe?
Hell
yeah, is this safe?
I remember when I got the call or the pitch, whatever, they was like, okay, it's $600 for the week, but it's no insurance. And I was like,
oh, now you're talking about money. I can't even remember the money, but I can't say I was super excited about getting paid.
Yeah,
I did appreciate the opportunity of being, competitive. Yeah, being competitive and being competitive with a lot of people from LA or from wherever they were from, but it was challenging each other. Love that. I love the camaraderie everyone had. And then when it came down to pay, we did have a problem. I remember, I forgot this guy's name, but
we did have a problem.
We did have a problem because we was thinking because it was a couple people in the group that was, Screen Actors Guild, in the business. It was like, wait, that don't sound right. That sounds like some non-union. It's
definitely non-union.
Yeah, that sound like so some people spoke up. I wasn't thinking as it was an acting thing, an acting gig, because at that time I already had a couple commercials under my belt. Like I'm an actor, but I'm an athlete too.
Yeah,
so I wanted to play.
Exactly.
But if you're talking about pay don't match what I'm getting paid with the other thing.
Exactly.
There's no way. But it was like, all right, well, if we can argue about it and try to get a different pay, I'll be happy with that. But the pay that they was given was okay. It was okay, not enough to live off of or anything like that. And remember, it's the beginning stages.
Exactly.
So whatever the pay wasn't much, but it was, thank you for paying me. We were at the studios downtown.
How many games do you have a week?
Well, okay, so how it went was
I only remember the pay because I had just stopped working at New Wave, so I needed something to offset what I had just lost. So I was like, oh man, this 600 ain't gonna cut it for me, and it's no insurance. So I was like, I can't get hurt out here, get my leg.
And that happened. They actually had some type of insurance too.
Okay.
Well, you were prior military, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So didn't you have like the VA?
Me, my insurance? Yeah. No, I was good. Like I came in good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I came in good with my job. I came in good with my insurance. I was happy to play. Like I said, it was an opportunity. Like, let's play this. Like,
that's why he was in there.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait to play. I can't wait to do something. Yeah. I can't wait.
Okay, I kind of cut you off. We were talking about Mexico. You were supposed to be going to.
Man, so today, a friend of mine, like, I already know, like, I got a bunch of friends, and like you guys travel a lot, and I got other friends that travel a lot. My friend is traveling today. He's at the airport right now. On my way here, he's complaining about United. United didn't let him take some bag on or something like that. And so I'm supposed to leave tomorrow and meet them and go and be a tour guide for them. The only reason he's asking me to be a tour guide because I've been to Mexico before, but I'm not feeling obligated to go do it as a tour guide. I want to go have fun, but I don't want to be at work.
Exactly.
I don't want to be at work. He's going with his chick. He met a new girl, and he liked her. It's her birthday.
So wait a second. It's just for you three?
That's what he was thinking. I was like, nah. Let me call my chick and see if she can go. I called my chick, and she said, nah, I can't go. Like, it's the last minute. Like, nigga, I can't go. Yeah. Like, nah, it's the last minute.
And he's paying for everything, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's paying for everything for him.
For him.
For him. So I'm thinking, I would love to go. Like I said, I'm a spontaneous traveler.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll go right away. But I didn't want to go and work first, and I didn't want to go just dolo. So it's like, what I look like being a third wheel to y'all party.
You having dinner and he's having.
What's funny is that she texted me and said, "You not coming for my birthday?" Like, my date can't come. She's like, "You can come by yourself." Like, nah, I don't know what kind of party y'all talking about having, but it ain't that. It ain't that. Not in Mexico. Well, let me ask you a question. Have you ever traveled somewhere? Both of you guys. Have you guys ever traveled like without someone or to meet someone? So give me those two scenarios: without someone or with someone.
Yeah, I've met all the above. I've traveled with a girl. I've met a girl there, and I've traveled alone.
Okay.
Which, I'll be honest with you, I probably prefer to travel alone or to meet somebody there.
When you say meet somebody there, meet somebody from here, meet there, or meet somebody at the destination.
Yeah. Maybe the world's different now, so I do appreciate meeting someone that I met online or whatever. We're both kind of new to the place.
That's bold right there, boy. I don't
mean?
Meet somebody online for the first time and travel, man. You tripping, man? You wow.
And guess what? It's been hit or miss.
Okay.
It's been hit or miss. It's worked out where it's been beautiful, but it's also worked out as a goddamn disaster.
I believe it.
And I'll straight disappear. I'll be like, oh, hell, that's crazy.
I want to hear about that disaster.
Okay, let me see if I could.
Give me one.
Let me see if I can.
You got one too?
I don't have disaster because I always meet somebody wherever I go. I got pretty much great stories every time. Like in Africa, in Bali, like.
Now, okay, but do you have a rapport with this person, or is it like me, where you just?
I met them.
Oh, you met them
around.
Oh, you met them there.
Yeah.
So you had never talked to them before.
Never.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I think we've all done that. Met someone at the destination, right? Like you just meet a random person.
I can't lie, I haven't.
Oh,
not
yet. Done that? I've done that too. And that's what I call a whirlwind romance. Because you guys have the best times, like a honeymoon. It's crazy. But again, it could happen with someone that you kind of have a little.
Wait, what was the terminology called? Whirlwind romance.
Whirlwind romance. It's like
that may be a title. I like that.
Yeah, it's just straight honeymoon. And it can be incredible where you meet someone there, you have, like I said, whirlwind romance. Or it could be the second time where you didn't get a chance to really set it off, and then you come back, and then you have a whirlwind. But a disaster. Let me see if I can recall a disaster. There have been a few of them.
For anybody that's listening, we don't know what disastrous mean. Like just because y'all didn't get along. But I'm about to tell you a disaster.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And when I say disaster, I'm talking about a worldwide disaster to where. Now, if I have to set it up, I'll set it up like this because we're all in the game of commercials and acting and stuff like that. So I got a job being background on a commercial, with Spike Lee and Samuel Jackson and Charles and
Charles Xavier.
No.
Charles Xavier.
No, the basketball player, Charles Barkley.
Oh, Barkley.
I forgot the brand. But anyway, we're doing that commercial.
Capital
One. So we're shooting a commercial. So we get there. Before we get there, I say, hey, can you hire my girlfriend so she can work with me? And they said, yeah, bring her too. So now I'm going to the commercial shoot as a background.
Yeah.
Making, $400 or something, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And I'm coming there and she's coming. So now to us, that's $800. Yeah. We chilling. We get there, we shoot the commercial. I can tell you all about that. That's a different day. Shoot the commercial. At the end of the day, when we're wrapping out, they said, hey, this is for 7 spots. 7 spots, if people don't know, 7 spots mean you get 400 times 7.
Yeah.
So now we got 400 times 7, not to mention the wardrobe, all this stuff you guys know. Yeah, all about. So when we get the check, her and I, she get her check, I get my check and say, nigga, let's go somewhere. So we decide to go to Paris.
Oh, wow.
So we go to Paris. So months later, we go to Paris. We fly to Paris, and we having a great time. We look in the part, everything. Everybody's dressed good. We good. We there and taking our selfies, doing all that stuff, going to the Eiffel Tower, having coffee and tea and chilling with looking for the queen. We're doing it all. Yeah. We looking good. And if you knew who I'm talking about, the girl that I was with, she's a model, so she knew all the high-end places to go to. So I'm following behind her, like, where else can we go? Yeah. And we go there, and it's all high fashion, everything. All right. In the middle of us going back to this, the Eiffel Tower, we hear dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Now in LA, it's rear, 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 rear. That's the police. There's dee-doo-dee-doo. So we're hearing a whole lot of that. And so we like, well, what's going on? Like, we don't know, but we're still taking our pictures, doing our thing. Sun's coming down. We get to a place to wave down a taxi, and the taxi, people are rushing in the taxi in front of us. So we're trying to be cool, like, oh, you take the taxi. Yeah. But we didn't know that we should have took taxis. Yeah. So the next taxi comes up, we're like, no, we taking this taxi. What's going on? He was like, are you a tourist? Yeah, you're a tourist. We need to take you back to your hotel. What's going on? We didn't know what was going on. So the guy put us in the taxi, didn't even charge us. He was like, any tourist, pick them up and go. Right. We didn't know that. He took us back to our hotel. We get back to the hotel. I'm looking at the TV. Of course, it's in French, so I can't read what they're saying, but you can see the images, and the images was nothing but a shootout. It was 2015 where somebody came into a bar or to a place and shot it up. And shot it up. Shot up, and a couple tourists died and stuff like that. And so now we don't know what to do. People died in this thing. So we're in our hotel like, well,
the gunman died too.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Like if you look up the story, if you chime it in on this, if you chime that story in,
I'm in. I wasn't there, but I'm in Paris like every couple months.
If you chime that in on whatever how you chop this up, you put that little story in, you will see what I'm talking about. It was crazy. On Netflix it was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy. We're there. Mm-hmm. Me and this girl, we're there. And so we're there, and this happened. We're at the hotel. We don't know what to do. They shut out all flights. They're about to shut all flights. That's what they're about to do. So her and I, we decided to book a quick trip to Rome so we can at least get back home. Exactly. So that's what we did. So we got back to the hotel. We looked at it. All we saw was images on the TV. We couldn't read what they were saying, but we just saw ambulances and all that stuff. Yeah. And then we called home. Her mom called her and said, hey, you guys are in Paris right now. You know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. She told her the whole story because we couldn't read what was happening. Book a flight right away to Rome. Thank God I paid everything in cash, everything. So having cash in the bank at that time was worthwhile. Bought a ticket to Rome. We flew to Rome and enjoyed ourselves in Rome. But as soon as we got to Rome, there was some protests going on in there. Yeah. We got off the plane walking. I promise you guys.
This is like what, November, October?
In about November, whatever month that was. All I know is we got off the plane. Cold. And we're taking our luggage through cobblestones, walking to a hotel. And if you guys travel, you know hotels don't look like in LA or nothing like it looked like a hole in the wall. The streets that you go down, the popular streets. So we're walking like we don't know where we're going, and there's at least about 200 people coming our way. Yeah. Fighting, whatever they're saying. We don't know what they were saying. They doing this, and they're others. They're not black people. And we just got off a plane leaving from some disaster. So we don't know what's happening in this city, but there's a whole bunch of people coming our way while we're walking with our luggage to our hotel, and we need to go the way they're coming. Yeah. She got scared. I got scared. I'm like, let's just put on our game face. Like we ain't scared. You know, you from Chicago, I'm from LA. You gotta, from the hood, you gotta put on the game face. So I just moved to the side. Like we still gotta go that way. It's no use to going back the other way. This is our little GPS. This is where we're going. So we moved to the side, hoping that they wouldn't attack us, and they went right past us. Yeah. And we waited for a minute because there was that many people. And then we went back down the street, found our hotel, little hole in the wall, like I said. And enjoyed our time there. But that was crazy to me. Yeah. I had so many emails, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff when I got back home because I didn't have service at the time. Yeah. This is my novice traveling where I had, all my things where I can check stuff. Yeah. Like right now, I go with everything I need so I can check everything. Yeah. It wasn't until I got back to the States to find out I had maybe 1,000 messages. You all right? You in Paris? Blah, blah, blah. I got all that from when I got home. Yeah, yeah. So everybody was worried about what was happening to me and her at the time we were there. And that was the most disastrous time I ever had traveling. Everything else I can deal with. But that right there was when tourists died, it made me almost not want to travel no more. Like, damn. Yeah. And even in the airport, I was thinking like, dang, this is kind of crazy. Y'all already know. When you travel, it ain't the same thing. What you see here, clean and all this other stuff, it ain't where you go. Where you go, it might be a little dilapidated, but that's just the way it is. I didn't know that. This was my first time in Paris, first time in France. So when I saw these things, I was like, man, this ain't what the love story I saw on TV. Oh, yeah, this ain't it.
That's an interesting perspective. I've never heard that before, where people are calling America clean versus Europe.
Yeah.
That's the first. I mean, I talk to a lot of my European friends. They come out here, they say this is dirty. Hollywood's not what they think. They think it's gold and gold.
Yeah.
But versus over there. So that's an interesting perspective. That's. I mean, I've been in Paris a gang at times.
Yeah.
And there's been always a protest.
I went back, but you're right. I had to learn that. I never knew that. Remember, I told you this is my first time,
no
so I didn't know it was
Bastille. There's always protests.
Yeah.
There's always something going on in Paris. Rome, Napoli, once in a while, but. That's a great story. Me personally, I wouldn't consider that a disaster either. I thought you and your girl fought.
I can find disastrous stories like that in the States. I ain't got to fly out. If I fly out and I fly out with somebody, more than likely the person I'm flying out with is appreciative of us going.
No doubt.
For the most part. Yeah. And if you're if you know how to pick, you know you ain't gonna go abroad with somebody that's gonna be having a fight with you. Yeah, crazy.
Exactly.
I do have somebody that's asking me, hey, why don't we travel together? My mind is saying, it's because you're crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like you fight at the crib.
Yeah.
So I know you will act the fool over there. So no, I'm not doing that. So you play the game like, no, I just don't have time or whatever. But in real life,
I don't have time to go get a new place.
You can't go. Yeah. And then I'm somewhere else. Yeah. But that's real life, man. I don't know how everybody else do it, but if the ladies out there listening, if the young men out there listening, you definitely have to travel with somebody you can trust, because when you guys are out there, you're out there with just y'all too. Because at the time that happened, when I'm glad she was with me because we did it together. But if we was separate, that'd have been a whole different thing. Because she would have went her way, I would have went mine. Just think if we was fighting at the time, somebody getting shot. Like, damn, well, I'm going to go back home. I'm not going to Rome. Yeah, I'm not going. I'm out here. I'm going to try my best to get back to the crib.
That traumatic experience could have forged a long-lasting love.
It could have
been the moment.
It could have.
It didn't. Go ahead.
Since we're talking about Europe, I got you guys some Polish candy. I was in Poland. I was in Auschwitz.
I saw all your spots, and I was jealous because I definitely thought he was eating.
He should have took us with him.
But you guys could try some of this. It's from Poland.
All right.
Let me know what you think.
So what is it? Chocolates?
It's chocolate. It's all chocolate. With some of them have.
Now I can't lie. I can't pronounce any of this.
Yeah, I know. Polish is tricky.
Muskoski?
Yeah, the skis part I can always take. You can always do that.
Muskoski?
And this one has pineapple around it or lemon.
I love some candy. I love some chocolates. Yeah, actually, this actually looks really good. Like,
let me know what you think.
I would definitely have this on my counter.
It's like my grandmother's.
Yeah, I would definitely have that.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no doubt. You guys will don't ever
like a little cherry in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna try this one.
Oh yeah, all right.
A little liqueur, a little cherry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's chocolate.
Yeah, let me know what you think. Aaron likes it.
I know you got a sweet tooth, so
I do have a sweet tooth.
All right, well, this is all chocolate. You see it? So I bit into it. It's not seized candy. I'm a person that like nuts and stuff like that, so I bit to one that's.
Be compared everything to American shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm American. That's what I'm gonna do.
The reason why I was giving it to you guys.
Oh, do got some nuts to it.
I don't like any of these.
This one ain't bad though.
Look, they got fruits and shit. I had this. This is the first one I had. This pineapple one, and I can see why people like it. I think it's pineapple.
This have nuts. I like this one.
Yeah, see, I wasn't a fan of none of it.
It don't say what's in it.
Gave it to me, and I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I'm
like the truffle. I'm not a fan of truffles. I don't like tiramisu. I
don't like tiramisu, and I don't like truffles either.
Yeah, so we probably have a similar palate. Yeah. But anyway, so I was in Poland. I was in Auschwitz. We shot this documentary. I have been in a World War II rabbit hole. I learned so much. Auschwitz is not the most exciting place. It's super depressing. 6 million Jews died between Auschwitz and Birkenau, which is 8 minutes down the street. I just saw Oppenheimer last night with I don't know if you were there. It was a Q&A with Chris.
I did see it. I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it, but I did see that. Somebody invited me from, I was on Abbott Elementary, and some of the cast was going there to watch it, and I couldn't go.
It was at the Directors Guild.
Yeah.
So Christopher Nolan was there, Killian was there, Murphy, they were talking about it. It was a great movie. Obviously, it talks about the atom bomb, and they really wanted to drop it on Germany, but they put it together too late and got it for Japan. But man,
is that the story?
Yeah, that's the story.
So that's the story that they were going to do it there, but they
were trying to hurry up and do it. It's them discovering about atom bomb, Einstein, and the power of atoms and all that stuff. You know, all these scientists or whatever.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah, it's dope.
Okay.
It's dope. It didn't seem 3 hours. My boy said it seemed 5 hours, but I think it seemed less. I think it went by quick. I went to the bathroom twice. I've never done that before. But it was. I thought it was a great story, great, well directed. Just he used the sound so well, Christopher Nolan. It was the sound, how he utilized it and stuff. It was dope. But I've been on a rap since it's crazy. Since Auschwitz, I learned so much. I didn't realize the SS soldiers were, and I compared it to the United States, were volunteers. Imagine, this is how I made the correlation to the United States and Poland back in the Germans back in the day. Imagine, because the SS were prisoners. Imagine, and all the propaganda, they put the Jews as the bottom of the barrel. So that's what we do with migrants out here. We put the migrants that are coming over the border at the bottom of the barrel. Imagine we give the prisoners that are in jail, LA County, Twin Towers, whatever, all these prisoners that are in jail, imagine we give them a uniform. Yo, you guys are in charge of the migrants.
Wow.
Can you imagine what would happen?
That's how you.
That's exactly the correlation. These cats were prisoners in Germany, but the Jews and Polish Jews especially, gypsies, there were a few black people there too that were mixed race, of course, because some French or some Americans that went over there, you know, mixed race, they mixed. Those cats did not get it any better, but these cats got beat up. But if you were Polish and Jewish, that's the worst of the worst. So you really got abused and stuff like that. Gays, what's that? The freaking guys who knock on your door, that religion.
Oh, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Jehovah's Witnesses, they got it bad. Like anyone, if you didn't even believe in anything, if you didn't have us,
that's the movie.
That's no. That's me in Auschwitz. That's just the.
And you saw some of the you saw some of the remnants of that.
Exactly. Yeah, at Auschwitz, they tell you.
How were the people out there?
I thought Polish people were nice.
Yeah, they were nice.
Overall, general, they were nice.
Do they speak English?
Any black Polish people?
No, I just saw Africans.
Do they speak English?
That's right.
Yeah, they speak English. Yeah.
And outside of English, what else they speak?
Polish, English.
So Polish sounds like something different. Is it?
Yeah.
I never heard
almost sounds Russian to me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry if it did, but that's my opinion. I think it almost sounds Russian.
Gotcha. Man, I love the images that you have for sure. And man, this right here is like the after effect of the images that you show.
Yeah. Like
the image that you show, I know people's like, man, they have a lot of questions for you, right?
Yeah.
So I have some questions.
What's up?
Like, yeah, man. So the people, you already said they speak Polish out there. Was it a lot of people, like he said, of color that you seen out there?
No. They were looking at me. I got the same feeling when I went to Germany, not Berlin, but Dresden. Dresden's a small town. It's a beautiful city, small like Pisa. 5 minutes, you'll see the whole thing. But Dresden in Germany gave me the same feeling as Poland, because I went to Krakow, I went to Auschwitz, I went to Warsaw. There's not that many black people. Warsaw was kind of cool because that's a college town. But in Krakow, I felt that they were like oh, she's a black guy. You know, they were kind of staring at me. You know what I mean? Nothing insulting, but they were just like,
I get it.
They don't see us. I remember I was in Dresden. This kid, probably high school kids, 3 kids were walking, and I'm on the phone just talking to someone in America. I'm like, yo, no, dog, you crazy? And this guy was like this. He took a picture. I was like, and I saw him take a picture. I was like, this motherfucker just took a picture of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at, for lack of a better word, I was at the zoo. You know, this guy, like, his eyes just got big. His 2 other friends were cool, but he was just like, and he had his hat cocked to the side. You can tell he's probably into hip hop culture. He had his hat cocked to the side.
I wish you would have went and talked to him.
And he was probably like 50 yards away, but I saw him. He was walking by me when he did get. It was like this.
He thought he was sneaking it, but he don't know
I was like,
you from the hood. Like, I seen that.
I was on the phone with my boy, like, this motherfucker just took a picture of me.
Let me ask you another question. Yeah. What made you choose to go to there? Out of all the places you could have went and you've been, what made you choose that place?
That's a good question. Auschwitz has always been. I've always been fascinated with Auschwitz, and I was trying to get there on my own. But the fact that I was able to work there, we were shooting this documentary on the Holocaust.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the anniversary just happened January or February 4th or something like that. I forgot when the anniversary happened. It was like a week prior. So I was able, once I get the call, some of these places I've never been to. I go to the same place all the time, England all the time.
Yeah.
But if I'm able to, like I was telling Aaron, I'm going all over the place. Machu Picchu is the next thing I want to go.
Okay.
Like, that's been on my list.
Yeah, we need to go together because I ain't been there too, and that's on my list too.
Yeah. So definitely got to make that happen. But Auschwitz was been on my list for a long time. I'm glad I was able to go. It's super.
How long you there?
Depressing. I was there a week.
How was the food?
Yeah, the food. Oh, that's a good question. The food is good. Some Kluski.
You take pictures of the food?
I
know you ain't not no girl, Instagram girl, because we don't do that shit. But I want to. Did you?
I did take some pictures. It's on
Well,
Tatted
post that.
Passport. Yeah, no, I don't post it to my Instagram. I post there's another Instagram that I contributor on. It's called Tatted Passport. It's all about traveling. It's a nonprofit, whatever. I put the food. I take
on there.
Yeah, I put the food on that.
All right.
I had some steak. One of the last nights, I had steak, which is delicious. They cooked it exactly how I liked it. They have a lot of dumplings out there.
Dumplings.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have Jamaican dumplings.
That's a winter type of food.
Because
it's cold
Germany,
there.
Switzerland, Poland, that area, the food is very hearty.
Yeah.
It's very, because it's cold out there.
Yeah.
Stews, goulash,
Yeah.
all that sausages, they got all that shit out there. So that's what they eat. They drink a lot of beers and schnitzel.
Man, I promise you that would have never been on my list. But Russia, I've seen some stuff on Russia, Switzerland, even Alaska, of course. There's a lot of different places. Like, what's on your list to travel? Like, on your list that, of course, we've been to all the tropical places, Caribbean places, but what about the other places? What do you think?
We're supposed to go to Bosnia for a debate trip, and that got pushed because of COVID. So I still want to go to Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what city you're talking about, but Bosnia's dope. Yeah, Bosnia's nice.
That just because they gave me the option, is like, you want to go back to Africa, or you want to go to Bosnia. I was like, well, we've been to Africa twice. We going again in June, so I was like, let's go someplace we ain't never been, where they don't think we supposed to be in.
Yeah,
that's kind of where I like to go.
I dig it.
And I'll pick those.
Yeah, that's
spots.
you.
And Bosnia's right next to Croatia. Croatia is beautiful, dog. Like, Croatia is so. That's a place I want to re-go again. Croatia is beautiful. But I want to piggyback off what you asked me. You said, why Austria? We studied this stuff in high school.
Yeah.
We studied a lot of World War II and the Holocaust and stuff like that. So that's kind of embedded. What we didn't study, and I've learned more on social media about my culture, slavery, all that stuff through social media. And I was in Austria, and I kept making the correlation to, like, where they packed these Jews on these beds. It looked like the slave ships. Yeah. And I was like, dog, why am I, I started thinking, like, why was I so fascinated about this?
That, like the little bunk beds.
Yeah, like the bunk bed. Yeah, it's crazy. And people died on the bunk. It's crazy. It's fucked up what they did to the Jews out there. But then I kept bringing it back to slavery. I need to explore more about, I went to Charleston. I saw the Slave Museum. I know they built a new one in D.C., the Black History Museum. I want to go there. I want to go to in Georgia. August was it? Augusta. It's like one of the biggest slave ports on the East Coast. So these are places. I'm sure from Texas to Florida, they got a gang of slave plantations that are museums, whatever. So that's what I want to explore in my country, because that's kind of closer to home. I'm glad I did Auschwitz, but that just kicked me in the butt and kind of inspired me, motivated me to explore more about American, slave culture. So that's, I'm Jamaican too, so that's why I want to.
I wrote a book called A Hole in My Heart the Size of My Father, and I wrote that to try to get closer to my father. In that journey, I was trying to find out where I was from, which is going to Africa. Mm-hmm. So I did the DNA, I did all that stuff, and they said I'm from Nigeria.
Igbo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, look at you.
Because they all say we're Igbo. When I was there, they were like, "You look like my cousin." Blah 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 blah.
Well,
Igbo.
I did it, and that's what it said. It said I'm 75% Nigerian, and then it was like 10%
Cameroonian.
No.
Ghanaian.
No, it's
they're all.
It's called
Whichever are right there together. That's
Senegal.
Senegal. So that,
my dad
and then it was like 1%, 2%, and some European stuff, right? But
that's crazy. Senegal and Nigeria. Like,
at the end of it, I took Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I started doing my research on tribes, because it's like, all right, I'm gonna set a trip up and go to Nigeria. Yeah. So this is a little bit after COVID. So I was like, let me set it up. If you guys decide to travel, of course you want to look at and find out what's going on in that country at the time. Always. So at the time that I checked it out, they said this ain't the time to go, because they were doing some bull. They was having some. Remember, I just came from the Paris thing. I don't want to go into something like that. So they were having protests there at the time that I thought I wanted to go.
Going on in Nigeria.
And I'm learning that because it's been 4 years. Yeah. It's like I should have been went, but I just got to go. And
you got to send your passport to DC.
Yep.
First.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to put a visa or whatever in it.
Okay.
My barber's Nigerian.
Oh, okay. So is that what you have to do first?
Yeah, you got to send.
Get
I
out
did
of
some
here.
research.
A picture of the whole passport.
Whole passport.
Get the hell out of here. I got to send my. Oh, they will?
They'll send it back.
And then that gives me
scary
okay to go?
Because you're sitting there waiting like, damn, man. Especially like
because you would think somebody gonna take my passport and duplicate it or use it for another citizen or something like that.
Nah,
and they be slow with it too, because you thinking, okay, I need it back by a certain time, and they just be dragging their feet. Bro.
My point is to go to Nigeria is because what you talking about, the African slave trade and all that. They had a place in Nigeria to where it was like I forgot what it's called, the point of no return or something like that. It's like a little coastal. It's in Ghana. Yeah. So I was gonna go to there and work my way to find out where slaves, came from to America. I was really feeling like I want to find out where we came from, why we're African Americans, not just Americans, right? So, like I said, by writing the book, it made me want to go further. So by you saying I think that's one of my trips. That's on one of my schedules. It just costs so much.
Yeah, you have to go. Like I know you've been.
I want to go.
I
haven't been not once.
In Uganda?
Yeah, I was in Uganda.
Uganda, I have a friend right now that have all their stuff in my house right now from Uganda. Like they said, can you hold this for me? I'll be back, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to Uganda. Can you come out there? They know the president. I got the hookup for Uganda right now.
We need to go then.
Well, if y'all talking about let's go, I got the hookup.
Let's go.
I got the hookup.
Anytime you have government assistance when you go on, it's the best way to travel when you go on.
Well, then we need to work that out then.
Yeah,
we need to work that out. They need a little help. They need some tourism there, and they're trying to work that out from the people that are contacts and people that we know. They're going to probably, try to solicit us for that. But we'll love our time there. We'll love our time there and see what is all about.
I think it's a beautiful country. I think Uganda is a
There's a lot to see too. You can't just do it in a week.
Nope.
Yeah, you got to really be there for a moment.
You be driving all over that place. I drove right past the president's house. He's talking about the president. It's right by the airport. It's right by the airport.
I don't know, but that's what they're telling me. They were at my house the other day.
They want to tell their story with that American influence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like as far as our technology and things, you know what I'm saying?
What do you guys think about those passport bros? That was a big thing, but remember, passport bros. It's not like us. Like we're really traveling for the culture for real. Like we really want to find we ain't trying to gain no money or nothing like that. If things happen, but we're really going for knowledge and culture. Like we really want to know. Yeah. Like we really want to see these things. Well, the passport bros, I think they're not for that. But I connected with them like, yeah, I want to do that too. But then when they start getting the backlash, they're like, oh, y'all just there for the hoes. Yeah. Okay. Nah, I really want to go see some culture. Like if the hoes come, they come. But I'm really going there to see the culture and learn the people. So what do you guys think about that stigma of passport bros? Because I thought that was a good thing until people start talking crazy about them.
I don't know if that was their motivation.
I don't think it was. I think the women started putting that on them like that.
They probably started changing or whatever. But I mean, I think that's at the end of the day. I think that's part of it. That's part of living and enjoying the culture is the women too.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be the motivation.
Yeah.
But I think, but whatever. Everyone's different. Whatever. Me personally, I'll probably go out there and learn some shit. I'm always out there trying to learn some shit.
Yeah.
See what the deal
is.
You
should.
And then you spend enough time there. You get to get the food and language and then the women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to find you, bro, if you're there. Because we have a certain standard that we carry ourselves at. Like, they know if you're there just to exploit them.
Gotcha.
And, so going to DR, my first trip traveling with Travel Bros, that's what we did. And they had been to Brazil multiple times, doing that thing.
I guess you can see what kind of countries they're going to.
Right, exactly. So they're here just for the
Which is another subject I could talk to you about.
And I'm there. I'm just like, no, I'm just trying to take it all in. So the chick that I ended up hooking up with, everybody was like, wait a minute, you didn't pay her to stay? She was here for 3 days. You didn't pay her for the night? I said, no, I just paid for a cab fare home. They're like, how you do that? I was like, I just talking to her. So they started calling me Lecter Labios. It was like, this dude got the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? He got this chick stay. She here cooking breakfast and whatnot, but we just had a good vibe. Like you're saying, it's one of those whirlwind romances.
Yeah, that's the best, man. That's the best.
Well, that will be nice, man. Shoot, yeah, because I think in our age now and what we're doing, how we moving and what's happening in America and how women look at us black men now in America for a wallet and nothing else.
Yeah.
Traveling abroad just gives you a peace of mind. Like, she likes me.
That was it.
Now, American women say, she don't like you. She just want to get to America. Nah, but even if she don't like me, she doing all the stuff that comes along with it. Y'all ain't willing. Y'all like, nah, I ain't doing that. There's so much denial and so much hate that spews from them. Like, I want to love you, but I can see it on your face that you don't like it.
Let me tell you something. Talk about she just want to come to America. motherfucker, I want to get to Europe.
Yeah.
Like the euro, and the euro is a little bigger, a little more than the dollar. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, the quality
your
of
money
life
stretches.
over there
The food
is better. Is better. The quality of life, like Switzerland, that was where I would want to. I mean, Geneva and Switzerland is probably the most expensive. Switzerland might be the most expensive country in Europe. Geneva is probably the most expensive city in Europe. Then
Monaco?
Zurich. Monaco is in France, but no, Geneva's in Switzerland. That's where all the banks are. Money, all these cats go hide there. Like ridiculously expensive. I was out there a couple years ago with some chicks. It's crazy expensive, but the quality of life, like this chick, her grandmother's house that she never used was down like on some James Bond Lake Como.
Nice.
It was crazy. Like I wish we were still in touch. I think she's got a boyfriend, might be married now, but oh my God, her grandma didn't even use this house down there on Lake Como. Across is Italy, and chilling on this lake, great view, all these Beverly Hills style houses. Her grandma probably need to update it because it was super 70s style, but whatever. Yeah. It was still, I was like...
Nah, those are experiences we need to hear, man, because unless your eyes saw it, we would never know.
Oh, my God.
And I say we, I'm talking about we.
Yeah,
I'm talking about we. Like, thank you for that. I wish you can elaborate that more in detail. I wish you had pictures for that, for yourself, for everybody else, because we ain't going to get there. We ain't, and the way the world's moving, they're going to start stopping us from doing stuff, because some of the people that's not like us is going out of the country with money, acting a whole entire fool. And they're stopping us from doing stuff. And that sucks, because it's like the regular working man wants to just travel, but the ones that they're giving money to, record deals, NBA contracts, NFL contracts, sorry guys, but that's what y'all doing. Y'all going out there acting a fool. Stop acting a fool. Don't go out there doing foolish things, making the rest of us look bad and making them saying, oh, okay, so y'all not just bad people, y'all American bad people coming over here messing up our stuff, and sometimes I don't want them to think that that's the stigma that we have.
So
we have that. We have that arrogance.
We are going out here trying to have an experience, but you're getting grouped into with all the other. Like, so I always tell people, I said, I'm not a tourist. I'm a traveler. You know, it's a difference, because a tourist comes in there and they take doing all the touristy things. I'm never doing the touristy stuff, right? I want to go off the beaten path. I don't want to take the guided tour that everyone is doing. I want to meet the locals. And I think that's really one thing we talk about to people in Switzerland. Always try to make a connection with somebody so you can always go back, right? So you don't have to stay in that hotel or whatever. You're staying with the family.
I would love that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like my whole MO everywhere I go. So I've been able to do that in Hawaii, definitely. Like, that's like, I've met so many people where every time I go there, they're like, oh, come stay with us. You know what I'm saying? We got you. And that saves a whole hell of a lot of fucking loot. Just focus on your food.
I'm glad you talked about that, because that's how I travel. I travel on a budget all the way through and through, because I have so much freedom and not a girlfriend. Because when I had a girlfriend or a fiance or moving that way, the money and the travel was different, because it was on whenever she wanted to travel. Hey, let's go here. All right, let me look it up and we'll do that. But it'll cost more at that time. Now I travel on a budget. I travel when the best time to go. Like, all right, there's a deal right now. I pack my bags. I'm gone. And I'm there for a week or whatever, because it costs less. The living, the flight, all that. So great.
I'm going to take a trip in a week just because.
See what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of brothers out there that should do the same. I think y'all should do the same. Don't wait on the time where your girl want to go. You should just go. Just go experience. If you have to go by yourself, go by yourself.
I prefer it. I'll be honest with
you. Go by yourself.
I always make friends wherever I go. So it ain't a thing of
100%. And that's another thing. When you get to your destination, don't be by yourself, like you think you by yourself. Meet people, speak to people. Of course, you want to try to learn language or have a translator with you or something like that. But you see somebody you can talk to, or even a cab driver or somebody, you talk to them and ask more questions opposed to just asking where I need to go. Hey, where's that restaurant I heard about? It's down there, and they'll say in their language. It's like, well, what do you prefer? Like, what do you like? Have a conversation with people instead of just getting information from them. I learned that, and that helped me out a lot of making friends abroad.
But I'm gonna lie, Aaron. I do tourist stuff.
Me too.
I do.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Path too, but I like to do the tourist stuff because I do want to see what generally, like museums. I'm all about the museums.
I take that back. I do tourist stuff because
I do that first
to the museums. But I'm saying I don't just want to do the tourist stuff.
Of course,
certain people, that's all they want to do.
Doubt.
Just have somebody else plan out their entire day for them. And I'm like, today I'm just gonna go ahead and just wander. You know, like when I was in Rome, I went and did a couple museums. I went to Colosseum, did all that. But then it was a couple days, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this film camera and I'm just gonna go ahead and get some street photography and just be
I dig it
all over. So it has.
Have you guys ever taken the like the public transportation at all, like the buses and stuff like that? I've done that a couple times, and I find that I meet a lot of people. Like
the buses are the best way to see any city. You know, obviously taxis, Ubers get expensive. I've been driving for a long time. I get a little bougie because I'm taking an Uber or whatever.
Yeah.
But lately, depending on what city I'm in, I take the birds.
Okay.
I take scooters.
If they got them.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Switzerland, Sweden, a lot of the Nordic cities, Norway, a lot of
So you mean to tell me the birds are they over there right now?
The birds been over there.
Damn.
It might have even started over there.
Damn.
Because, like the city bikes that you see, those Santa Monica city bikes.
Yeah.
That was all Europe.
Didn't know that. I knew there was on bikes a lot, but I didn't know that.
They started over there in Paris. Paris is trying to, the city of Paris, they're trying to not even have cars go in the city. They just want bikes, taxis, and buses.
No.
They don't even want regular cars anymore.
Copy that.
Ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so the birds are out there. They're great. Stock, you know, like I said, all those Nordic cities or Switzerland or whatever, they got them. They might have taken them out of Paris, the birds, because I did, but they have the bikes still. I was in Paris.
Yeah, they're heavy on the bikes out there. I remember just before I went, traveled, I saw people on bikes and stuff like that. I got there, of course, taxis, Ubers, and stuff like that. I used an Uber once abroad. After that, I didn't use an Uber. I either rented a car or I took public transportation only because I wanted to meet people.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, when I got on the couple buses I did get on, I was like, these motherfuckers look sketchy.
What city were you in?
I was in Brazil.
Oh,
in Brazil, I was like, nah, hell nah. I don't want them to follow me back to the crib. So if I talk to somebody, it have to be somebody that I felt comfortable with. But I did take the public transportation so I can see more of the city and hear more of the culture. Yeah. And I would take it until it ended. To be honest with you, it wasn't where my destination. Although I had a destination, I'll stay on that bus and just look out the window and look at stuff. And then if it's something interesting, I'll get off and get back on later after I explore. So my days go like that. If I go with someone, with a young lady, that ain't happening. I can't never do that. I always have to have a schedule to where it's a destination. Oh, we having fun here. We having fun here. We're laying by the beach here. I only find times when I go by myself that I can really, truly explore.
Brazil bus, I probably wouldn't do that.
I had to do it. I told you I was broke at the time, bro. I did it. And yeah, I was on a budget. My plane ticket cost like $700, and that was then. And so I had like $300 just to spend, and I was there with LaMonica and all my friends. I was there with all my friends, so I was on a budget. So I was like, oh,
it's on my list too. Brazil, I want to go.
Yeah, but I've been 2 times past that. 2 times past that, and the thing about Brazil, if y'all don't know, that of course I didn't stay in no hotels, because if you stay in hotels, if you do have a young lady, they can't come to the hotel, so you have to stay, somewhere else. So I was like, just in case, I'm gonna stay somewhere else because it's Brazil. Everybody on the beach got ass. Everybody.
Rico's like that too, right?
Everybody.
So wait a second. If you get a hotel,
you can't come. They can't come back to the room. Nope, 0.
That's
so you get an Airbnb or you get a off-beat hotel, but if you get a main hotel, they can't come through there. Now I don't know how it's been. The last time I went,
you can't even tip the guy at the door at the front.
Maybe, but you got to tip the guy at the front. You got and the people that's at the counter. They're gonna look. Yeah, and then when you get in the elevator, usually it's somebody in the elevator. So it's like 4 or 5 people you have to tip. If that's the case.
In the elevator.
And to be honest with you, you ain't working like that anyway. Brazil is a different place to where you ain't got to bring nobody back to the crib. They got places called saunas or places. You know what I'm saying? You just if you want to have a full day in Brazil where you feel you need to get your shit off, then you go to a place where you check in. You come in, you pay a $10. $10 will get you a locker key, and then you get a robe. So you go to your locker, take off all your clothes, put on your robe, and chill. Then you go upstairs, you hear. So you hear music like, hey, what's
Is it a whorehouse?
No, it ain't no whorehouse. I promise you. Listen, the first time I went, I was invited, and I was like, what is this? What type of shit is this? But it's on the up and up.
Mm.
You ain't got to do nothing. You could just enjoy and just look around. And you ain't got to change if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But they gave me a locker. I was like, I ain't want to be in a row. Do I put my drawers off? Like, what's going on here? So I was scared to put my clothes in the locker because I'm thinking they're going to steal my clothes and my little money in there. So I was thinking like, this might not be real. So the first time I went, I had my clothes on and put the robe over it, went upstairs. And then when I saw it, I was like, okay, it's just a club. It's just a club, but all the women are in bikinis or something like that. And they're Americans, Australians, everybody's in there. Yeah. And everybody's just talking to some woman, or a woman is talking to them, and blah, blah, blah. And you could just chill, listen to the music, see people dance, have a drink, have some food. It was just a regular meeting spot. No. I think it was called Club, not Help. It wasn't called Help. It was called another club. But anyway, it's like a sauna.
Columbia is similar.
But what I'm saying is, you ain't got to worry about the hotel that you book. If that's your mission to go get some ass, then get a hotel for security, so ain't nobody gonna come back to the crib. But then go there and enjoy yourself, have a great time, and then go back to the house. That's. I mean, you can do what you want to do there. Yeah, and there's options there to where, if you want to, go up, take a girl upstairs, you can. You have to pay. Yeah. It's whatever it is, and you could do that. When I was in Brazil, I went to a show. It was just a regular old restaurant. So I thought. Went to a regular old restaurant. But at the restaurant, there was a stage. And the stage had lights on. Lights came on. We eating chicken wings or whatever we eating. And then the lights come on. A naked woman come out. It was like, ooh, okay. And she's doing her thing. Like doing her thing. I was like, oh, she cool. Remember, I'm in Brazil, so she got it all. Yeah. Titties, ass, pretty, all that. It's like, damn. In your mind, thinking like, why is she doing it? Oh, whatever. Do your thing, girl. So she doing her thing.
Trying to save her.
Trying to save her. Like, girl, you ain't got to do this. I'll take you home right now. Who first? Me. I'll take her home. So she's dancing and stuff on stage, and there's a show. So I'm still getting served. We're all getting served. We're all like, ooh, okay, that's great. Then a guy comes out. So now the lady's like, woo! So the lady's like, yeah. So they got something to look at.
So the guy
naked.
Oh, he's a Brazilian guy.
Naked.
Oh wow.
Naked. Two people naked. He comes out.
Done.
Yeah. Bro, he comes out, start massaging her side and leg. I'm like, nigga, I know they ain't about to. No, they not about to. Chicken wings done. What? Nick, I promise you, bent over, sensual. They having sex. This is a show. This is a restaurant you can go to and watch people have sex. So you talking about P. Diddy and these niggas be all that. So the stuff that they doing is like, oh, so that's just culture. That's something that people like to see, like that to do.
I would have had a table in the back. I couldn't sit front.
Bro, you wouldn't have knew. I promise you, I didn't know. Okay, no doubt. I didn't know. I came with my guys. We came with like
yes, a big ass table.
I thought these wings was good too.
The ladies that was serving us was cool. So I'm thinking thinking it's a restaurant, and wherever we see, we just finished our whole day. Yeah. Whole day. And remember, I don't even think these dudes knew what it was. When you're in Brazil, when you're abroad, it's always somebody coming up to you. Hey, here, go to this. They give you a flyer or they say something, go, It was like, all right, we'll go here. And we went there. And that's what I think. I don't think no one in my group knew that that's what it was.
Well, you did it right. You had all guys?
All guys.
How many?
6 of us. 7 of us.
Exactly. If I go to Brazil, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, it was 7 of us.
Roll deep like that.
Yeah. And the next time I went, it was 3. And I'm glad you said that, because the 7, didn't nobody say nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. 0. Yeah. We was deep. We was good. Yeah. When I went with the 3, we got tested.
Oh, I already know that.
No, we got tested. And when I say 3, it wasn't the 3 of us got tested. It was 3, and we went to a club, and then 2 of them went to stay, and I was like, I'm gone. And on my way home, walking to our room, it was maybe 5 blocks, and I didn't mind walking. Yeah. It was 5 blocks. I could have took a taxi, and I could tell y'all about taxis. Taxis be trying to kill you on that. Well, before I get to that story, when I'm walking out, this young lady, she a little chunky. I ain't in the chunky. Yeah. This little chunky, she said something in Portuguese to me. I was like, no. I remember I knew a little Portuguese, so I was like, no. And she was so upset that I didn't choose her. She was like, hey, you a nigger. Like she kept like a Brazilian calling me. I was like, girl, you look like me. Yeah. Like, how dare you? Like, in my mind, I'm thinking she's thinking that's gonna rile me up. But I just smiled and went on my way. But it was like it stuck with me so much. So I'm telling you this now. Like, dang. they think in America that's our trigger word anyway. Yeah, so much.
Well, it's the media.
It is, yeah. And that's what it told me. It told me that the media told them that was going to trigger me to disrespect her. I kept it moving.
Yeah.
Back to the story.
When I say media, I mean movies.
All that.
Everything.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah. So I'm walking back to the crib to my place, and I see this white couple, white guy and his wife or a girlfriend, whoever that was, walking to wherever they going, to the hotel that they can't do nothing in. And these Brazilians was holding them up with a knife. Now, I felt like I could say something, like I can help this, but how can I help? Like, I ain't got no weapon.
How many were holding them up?
It was two of them. Two of them holding two of them up, right? Two of them holding two of them up. So it's like, damn, do I ignore this? And I ignored it. I just kept walking like, I'm glad I ain't white.
Yeah, this ain't my
At this moment.
Well, no, you got the
At this moment, I felt
that's a good point, because I always say I got the complexion for the protection. That poverty line.
That's what it meant.
Overseas,
to me.
It works.
It worked.
In our country, not so well.
No, not so well. Over there,
we good.
I felt like they could have robbed me. Like I felt like I had more money in my pocket than they did.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they had shit in their pocket, but it's like y'all gonna just let me walk by. But it was gonna be a problem though.
But I would say you look Brazilian.
Nah, I don't give a damn what they thought. But my point is, even the Americans, I think they know that we're going to give some resistance.
Of course, 1,000%.
The white people probably won't give a resistance, but they know that we're probably going to give us some resistance. So if they're going to have a good night, they better just attack people. They don't have no resistance. Because even though I'm walking home with the little money I had, remember I said I only had 300 and something, but I ain't have it all on me. But I had whatever I had, I probably wasn't just going to give it up freely with a knife or not. And you already know we don't think a knife.
Yeah, well, most people that try to rob somebody, they want the path of least resistance.
You know
what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, and that goes back to, like I said, you could walk around 3 o'clock in the morning in a lot of these countries, and ain't nobody go mess with you because we have this complexion for the protection.
I feel free. I feel free.
Out here, no, cops gonna roll up on you.
I think it's changing though.
You know what I mean?
I think it's changing because now we're Americanized, us Black Americans over there with all the bling bling, throwing all the money. Yeah, they're getting robbed too, probably.
It's interesting you say that. This is kind of the same thing. I was in South Africa. I think I told this last time. I was in South Africa, and I was at a table. I was with another American from New York who's lived in South Africa maybe 7-10 years. And then we're at this restaurant, and I was with this other dude from Zimbabwe. So we set this table, and my boy from New York had his girl. So we set this table at this restaurant. We just got done shooting this music video. We're sitting there just talking about it, celebrating, whatever. In Africa, South Africa, it's just white, black, and colored. So if you're mixed...
What's colored?
Colored is like Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah is considered colored. Out here, he's black and white, but he's really black. But out there, he's considered colored. Gotcha. If you're Indian or Sri Lankan or whatever, that's kind of colored. Okay. Even though they're similar, they're close to us, they're still colored. They're not necessarily black. Black, white, colored in South Africa. So my boy's sitting with his Khoisan girl. His Khoisan is like the original people, like Native Americans out here. It's Khoisan people. So we're at this restaurant. We order our food. The dude brings out my food and a homie from New York's food. He hears us talking, I guess. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is taking so long? Why is you guys' food here? It should have been here already. He comes back out. I'm like, yo, what's up? How come they don't have their food? He said, oh, it's coming right now. Goes back out, brings it out. Steaming, fresh. Brings it out to him. And I'm like, yo, let me ask you something. How come it took so long? You didn't bring it all out at once. He said, well, you guys are American. I know you're impatient. And I was like, damn. And he walked off. And I was like, damn, that's an interesting perspective. I want to know more. I want to talk to him more.
Yeah.
And so, plus I'm kind of confrontational. So then he came back over. I said, yeah. So when you say, I go, I don't want you to lump us all in with the same. I don't think you're lumping all Americans together. He's lived here for almost 10 years. And this is my first time here. Why would you think that, whatever? Well, that's just from my experience. You guys and this and that. So he
ain't wrong.
He lumped us being African American. He lived here for 10 years. Us being African American with general population. So I don't know if that's a compliment or a slap to the face, because generally speaking, I was in France years earlier, and they're talking about Bush this, Bush that. I'm in there in some spot on the Champs-Élysées. I'm like, yo, dude, I don't make decisions. I'm a black dude. I don't make no fucking decisions. That's the white. I just came here to get a euro. I'm not in here to talk about no politics. I go, that's white America you're talking about. But fast forward, like I said, now, maybe 7-10 years later, this guy, and like you said, to go to your point, he's trying to lump us all in together, because so maybe he does see black and white all together. We're all Americans now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That could be kind of dangerous, like you said, for us now.
Yeah, I promise you, I think it is.
And
I think
I
think it's going in that direction, man. I really do think that.
When there is a separation here, though.
Yeah.
We're living here.
But I didn't. I thought my safe place was abroad. I thought when I went over there, I can be invisible.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But now you're not invisible anymore.
I think it depends on the country.
Now when they come and they see you, they're looking at you as, man, he better tip.
That is definitely true.
He better tip. Like, you American? Oh, yeah. When the last couple times I went to Mexico, and I know it's not a big trip, but they got in their computer a whole different pay scale for you. Just a regular 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
It's the OXXO, whatever that store is. It's like a 7-Eleven out here. I went in there, and I'm buying some waters, and I bought some chips and shit like that for our little tour for me and this girl we about to go to. And I put it on the counter, and she's like, she was like, and then she hit a button, and it said some number. And I was like, okay, I'll pay that. And she's like, oh, no. Because she wasn't looking at me the whole time.
Yeah.
And she hit another button, and it went substantially up. And I said, well, what's that? She was like, yeah, your friend, she said something in Spanish. And then she turned it, because I was acting like I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. I was like, no, I saw that first number. I want to play that first number. So between our little interchange, she showed me her computer, and her computer is said American. Like, it's a button where you can hit American on it, and it gives you a different tax. Like, we charge them more. Like, wait a minute. I read it said, that many pesos. Yeah. So I'm not thinking I have to pay all these pesos for this. And so knowing now, when you go abroad, if you can go with a little
certain
Latina,
countries, yeah, of course.
If you can go with that, let her go.
I think Costa Rica was like that too. Your phone just.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got a charger.
Yeah.
Yours on charger right now. Is that whose phone is that?
That's mine. Yes, it's charging.
I got my own charger.
So but yeah, I think sorry about that. Yeah, certain countries have you gotta know how to move. Like in Europe, it's different. They don't tip out there.
Yeah.
So they may look at me like, you better tip, but I'm like, look, when you're in my country, you don't tip. You know what I'm saying? So we're going by these rules. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, I always tip anyway. But generally speaking, that's how I would roll. That's how I would roll. It just depends. Like, it's usually different.
Well, I ain't talking about the tip part. I'm just talking about how it's. What I was saying was, now we're white. Is what I'm saying. Now we're abroad. When we're abroad, I thought I can be invisible and blend in, but now no. When you're American, now you're American, and they see you as white money.
I think in the countries, because Brazil, Mexico, I think in Central America, like down here, in Europe, it's different.
Yeah,
okay.
Sure. Like,
go ahead.
So when I was in the Azores, same kind of thing. I felt like I can go and disappear, and I didn't really have any issues. You know what I mean? Like you're saying that for the tip thing, I remember I would get my meals, and I was like, damn, that's all it costs.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, I was like, well, first of all, to get a motherfucker to come and give me the check was always an issue too. I'm like, do I go up here? Do you bring it to me? But I stopped tipping over there. I was like, well, shit, I ate good. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow to have another meal.
They don't tip it. Yeah, they don't tip out there. It's just because it's all built into their pay scale, whatever. But what else? What were you talking about? You were talking about. So for example, my friend who had the grandma's house.
Okay.
She took me there when her grandma wasn't there.
Okay.
Because she's so white. And it's just one of those things where it's old money and they ain't used to seeing black people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sneaky. The younger generation, our generation, they're cool with mixing or whatever. But the older generation, they still don't play that shit. You know what I mean? And in Europe is a lot of old school thinking like that. Germany is still getting bombarded because of what they did in the Holocaust. The neighboring countries don't fuck with them. I was in Amsterdam, dime piece. These 4 white girls in line in this club in Amsterdam. Went in line. My boy, he understands German, and he's from the Netherlands, so he understands. And he's talking to me, but I seen him kind of listening to what's going on up there. And we're talking about it. I was like, it's gonna be a dope club, whatever. He's like, oh, yes, 4 girls ain't getting in. I was like, damn, dog, they dimes, and we probably ain't getting in. He's like, no, we're getting in. They're German.
Oh, and wow! I'm like, how can they tell just from the thing?
Well, their accent. You tell their accent.
So what if you don't? Okay, so as soon as they open their mouth, you know.
Well, it could be Swiss German or it could be German.
Because white people look like white people to me.
No doubt. No, but if you could, I think out of all the Europeans in Scandinavia too, Swiss. If Swiss spoke, because they already speak great English, but if they, not the Swiss, the Swedish, if they knew our slang and the context. Sometimes they use the context off. This guy was like, "Oh, that's what did he say?" He said that's lit or something like that, but he used it out of context.
Okay.
That's what gave him away. Why? Oh, this motherfucker American.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So when they use our slang out of context, I could tell. But Swedish people, they're probably the best from my experience about our language. French no, Swedish no, German no, the Swiss, because they grow up watching our shows all in English. They don't have subtitles. They just got you know what I mean? Other shows they got subtitles. But those girls. But anyway, I didn't realize. So he's like, "Yo, these supposed girls ain't getting in," and I was like, "Oh, why?" And then the wheels start turning. I'm like, "Damn, you still mad about that?" And they're like, "Yeah, they ain't never." And now with the party that's going on in Germany right now, they have another party rising that's similar to how the Nazis were, the same way of thinking, like we have the Trump people or whatever. They're trying to squash that shit ASAP.
Wow.
You know what I mean? In Germany, so.
Wow. Do you guys like I said, I was going to Brazil a couple times, so I started studying Portuguese. Had a couple phrases in my head that I can just fire off.
Yeah.
Can't remember them now, but I fire them off. Same thing with Mexico. I was trying to learn Spanish. Do you guys feel that you want to try to learn a little bit? Yeah.
I'm gonna say it, but I know what he gonna say.
Well, talk to me. I want to know
what he gonna
because
say.
I think that's I've been trying hard, like thinking about the next trip I want to go. Then I get my
Duolingo.
Yeah, Duolingo. Like I don't know if that's a sponsor of yours, but yeah, that one. I could have said a bunch of them, but that one. And I study it, and then before I go, it does help out a little bit. But I found more. I just have a translator because even if I can't speak it, I just throw the translator and it says it. So what do you guys think?
So I've done that. So this last trip that I was on, I left from Hawaii. So over there it's aloha, right? That's everybody greets you with aloha. I get to Paris, it's bonjour.
Yeah.
I get to Italy, it's buongiorno. I get down to Portugal, it's bon dia. And I'm like, okay, like, man, this is crazy. I really wish I spoke all these languages or enough so I could really feel like I communicate with people, because in Italy, I was doing what you were doing. I was, typing it in and, hey, this is, and the females there, they were a little more receptive to it. When I got to Portugal, they were like, yeah, nigga, we not really fucking with you. Yeah. Whatever that is, like, thank you and goodbye.
Right.
But he said it a couple months back. He was like, superpower. Right?
It's like a superpower. If you go to any country, just know the language, that's like a superpower.
It is.
It's a lifetime goal of mine to move to a country and learn the language, because you learn it way much better when you're immersed in it. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that.
So Spanish would be, and to your point, all those languages you mentioned are all Latin languages, so they're similar. One of the first phrases I learned in a different country is how do you say?
Oh, okay.
How do you say? Boom. How do you
Come
say?
Dice.
Yeah, come se dice in Italian.
That's a good one.
Come on di in French. Come se dice, like you said in Spanish.
Yeah.
So, and they're similar. You know what I mean? So that's like the number one thing I learned.
So what I'm saying is, both of you guys are saying yes. We do study a little bit of the language before we go.
I do. I'm going to
a
study.
little bit.
No.
Come on, man. You get. Come on now. You get a couple phrases.
He be gone too much though. That's why.
So
Yeah, I don't even study.
So you just go because you know what they say. They say it's better if you learn a little bit. If you don't,
1,000%.
they think it's rude if you don't try to learn
absolutely,
it.
Yeah.
I've seen some Travel Channel stuff that I watch, and I've seen this guy speaking Mandarin, Japanese.
I know you're talking about
Chinese. Chinese.
Man, that boy's
Mandarin.
good.
Yeah.
He be ordering and doing his thing.
And the people love him.
Yeah.
Like you should see their faces when they.
Chinese is hard.
I know. So imagine if you learn Spanish or Portuguese or whatever it is. I think that'd be the same respect that they'd be like, man, all right, we fuck with him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, language.
So is there going to be a language that you're going to learn?
Well, I wanted to go to France. You
want to learn French?
No, French was a couple years ago. Then it turned to Spanish. I wanted to live in Colombia or Colombia for like a year.
Yeah.
But now I was thinking Chinese. My niece is taking Chinese. She's taking Mandarin.
You should.
You know what I mean? But again, this girl told me she knows it. She's like, it took like 7 years.
Damn.
And that's living there.
Yeah, yeah.
And can you imagine
this guy said 3 years. It took him 3 years living there.
Yeah.
And 5 if he's honest,
because he's British, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking
about.
So
5, if 5, it took him 5, but 3, he could talk a little bit. But 5 was now he know it. Like you say something over there, he'd be like, oh, whatever the fuck he's saying. It's like, damn,
you gotta live in China, dog.
Yeah,
Stefan Marbury.
Well, are any of you guys willing to live somewhere else? Because California is is coming to rubble these days.
Man,
I would live in Colombia for a year.
Okay.
I would live in
Why
Colombia
just a year?
Because I think that's all it would take to learn Spanish. Spanish is kind of, well, they say it's kind of.
It's a different type of Spanish, but all right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it is different. It is different, but
well, not just to learn the language, but if I had to pose this question, if we left America, what country would you go to live in? And I'll start off with what I first wanted to go to Brazil. Say, I'm gonna live in Brazil because I love the weather, I love the people, of course, because my eyes was like everywhere. But after that, I promise you, I think Mexico ain't bad, but it's just the cartel that I'm worried about. But Mexico have all the beautified stuff. Like it has so much stuff. So I would want to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
I would want to learn Spanish, and Spanish can take me to Puerto Rico. It can take me to Dominican Republic. It can take me a lot of different places.
Spanish too.
It's a different Spanish, but you can still you can get away with it though.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I can't use Chinese or Mandarin or Portuguese there. Although Portuguese might be kind of
Close. Soon you will. They're buying the whole.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. In Africa, you're thinking about the future. That's what
yeah. All controlled by the Chinese.
Yeah. All right. Well, where would you want to?
But I'd piggyback off you. I'd go to Colombia.
Colombia?
I mean, do I have money, or I'm doing this right now?
If
I have all the money in the world,
let me say no, not the money. Let's just say
doing it right now.
Us right now.
Okay, if I do it right now,
then
I'm going to Colombia.
Colombia. Okay. Now, would you go there and find a wife there, or take one with you? Take somebody with you. What you think?
I ain't taking nobody with me.
All right.
I'm there to study.
I'm there to learn the language.
And you gonna find something. I promise you.
Yeah,
that. Colombia. I heard about that stuff. That flower that they have that drug you, Socia, something like that. You can find it, but it's the.
I've heard of it. I think you told me about it.
It's a drug that they put in your water, or they can blow it on you, and you a zombie for 24 hours, 48 hours.
That's what I heard. I was there for 2 weeks. I was with my homies. It was a wedding, and I brought my girl with me at the time. And they're at the wedding. They're like, "Why'd you bring your girl?" I was like, "Motherfucker, it's a wedding." I didn't know.
Yeah,
it's a wedding. He's like, "Man."
Did you see something while you was out there?
I saw a gang of stuff.
Something you probably would have said something to?
Absolutely. I was in the mall. My girl wanted to go shopping. I'm in the mall.
You respectful then?
Yeah, I was. No, I didn't say. No, I was
That's
chilling.
Good,
I was just like,
you respectful.
I was like, Russ, you got charged to the game.
Yeah, charged to the game. Yeah, Santa
I didn't even.
You saw something though.
I saw a gang of stuff. Plus, I live in Miami, so you know what I mean. I already know.
It was normal.
I was sitting in the. I didn't even go in the shops with her. I was sitting in the benches in the hallway or whatever.
I was being all
sunglasses. I was just like this.
He said sunglasses.
Damn. Yeah, I was just,
eyes was darting left to right.
My girl's coming. What do you think of this? I was like, yeah, that's cool.
You like, oh boy, he took a picture of you.
Yeah, exactly.
I was in the mall one time.
Well, where's Aaron gonna go?
Go ahead.
Colombia is a nice place to jump off. One of my boys is there now. He's been there 8 months.
Where? What city?
Bogota. So he was in Bogota, and then I think he was going back and forth like Medellin.
Yeah.
But if I had to go right now, I'm talking about no money.
No. We give you something to get there, but I'm saying
no, I'm
like
just saying, but
rich.
Yeah. Bali.
Yeah.
You want to know what Thai?
Bali.
You know what? If I had the girl that I want from Colombia or Brazil with me, or Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic with me, I liked what I saw in Bali. I liked all the stuff that you have. That's my environment. I would love mountains and shit like
peaceful,
this.
Bro.
Easy going, peaceful. I like that shit.
And cost of living. Like, you can live like a
and that part too.
You know, because it's like 65, 70% is what you getting versus here for the US dollar. So it's like, man, you just... Yeah, I couldn't say anything better. Mosquitoes, you'll get used to that. But overall, you probably want to take somebody with you. Yeah. On that trip.
Well, that's why I said.
But are you going to be there to study? You going to learn the language?
Balinese is a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. Like that.
That's not the question, though. The question ain't to learn to study. To learn the.
I thought you said
like, where would you go to just live?
Oh, if you left, I thought it was to learn the language.
No. If you left here,
Seychelles, then I'm going to Seychelles.
He said, hold on.
Fuck that studying shit.
Yeah, I thought we were going to... That's why I'm not bringing nobody. I'm there to study and learn the language.
Nah.
Okay, Seychelles, off top. That's the best place I've ever been in my life.
Tell me about it.
Oh, my God. Seychelles.
What does it look like visual? Because I ain't never been there. You been there?
You got a screensaver? You ever see the screensaver?
It's on there?
That's the... Seychelles is the screensaver.
That's dope.
It's ridiculous how beautiful it gives you the same feeling as like Jamaica, but safe. If you get caught with a spliff, that's 5 years in jail.
Well, We ain't smoking a split.
That's what I'm saying. That's how.
Well, then what's their vices? They
clean.
drink their vodka. They drink
sure
rum.
Well, it's not religious, but I don't drink, so they do.
So what you gonna do when you get out there?
So I thought about that. I would make videos for the tourists.
Nah, I'm talking about to get high, nigga.
I don't get high.
Well, I'm talking about to get your juices.
My high is
Flying
just
his
create.
drone.
Yeah, flying my drone, dog.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
I wouldn't be. Yeah, I'd be doing what I'm kind of doing now. But I would. The Seychelles, dog. You guys got to Google.
I got
place.
no.
Seychelles.
Ain't no
I'm gonna
Google.
look
I've
it
seen
up.
enough of your footage, and I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
have to. That's on my list.
The
dog.
Seychelles is
Yeah, you can just string your footages together and make a whole dream video.
It's
And you got some footages you ain't released yet that you can do the same thing with the
I'm
music
about
to it.
I'm about
With
to
the
get
music
some
with Rufus.
we can use
you
this
could
music
just
for this.
Oh, great, because it's all dope, man. Yeah. So
blessings.
yeah. All right. That place and that place. All right.
So Mexico, Bali, Seychelles.
And
We're kind of close to each
and
other.
listen, I really want to go further than Mexico, but I promise you, if without the cartels, without the bullshit,
What part of Mexico?
I would probably go to this little place called Marcos. It's in between Playa del Carmen and Tulum,
Okay.
and it looks like Italy.
Oh wow.
The whole place looked like Italy, bro.
Little ass streets
Look,
too.
You little copper homes. It looked like Italy, and no tourists go there at all. And so it's like, man, I would fuck with that. I would fuck with that.
Since you said that about Italy, y'all drove in Italy, right?
Yeah,
Man,
crazy.
so
I went to Naples.
I drove through Naples.
Yeah, okay.
I drove from Malfi to Naples, and just cutting through them streets. Them people drive wild, but I don't know how many times because we had like an SUV.
Yeah.
Nah, SUV is too big. That's
I
too
found
fucking
that
big.
out
Yeah, I know.
quickly.
You need a car this size.
Oh yeah. Look, the next one I
You need a car
got
this size.
was the Fiat. The
Fiat,
Panda.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Dipping nice.
That's Italian. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need. What do you guys think about? I mean, you just mentioned it a minute ago. Like, yeah, if I went, I would like to go with a bunch of people. That's good. But what do you think about traveling with a bunch of folks? Now, my experience is sometimes it don't work out right because some
I
people
gotta
don't
have
want to
my
do
own
stuff. Some people
separate
don't want to do
time
that.
and space away from the group. I've done like the
Give that
9,
advice.
10,
So if you go
10
with,
cats.
let's say if you go with 10 people,
I've done
10
it.
is a lot of people.
Damn.
And
never
so
did
that's a
that.
lot of people.
3 in this apartment over here,
Okay.
and the other niggas was down the street. So that was like the kick it crib. So I
Okay.
can walk down there, kick it. It's bitches every day, you know. Fine, but I got to be able to walk and go back to my spot and
Okay.
just kind of be in some solitude.
Okay.
So that's the only way I could do it.
What
I
about-
couldn't be in the group setting all the time.
And what as far as the schedule go, how does that work? But when you
Oh.
go do adventures and exploring stuff,
We
everybody's
did-
different.
We did probably maybe like 3 or 4 adventures, like we were in Colombia, like as a group.
Gotcha.
But even that was kind of hard because, you know, cats is lazy.
Yeah.
And they like, oh man, we got to get up at what time to be such and
100%.
such. I'm like, look, dude,
100%.
I got my camera ready to roll.
Yeah.
We going for the culture.
Yeah.
Right.
We going to tell a story. They still just looking
So
for chicks.
Yeah, I got you.
No
Yeah, that's
doubt.
what happened with Brazil.
I've never gone in
With
a group
more than 5 people?
Not even that. I've never gone in a group more than. And you know, this is a family trip. It don't really count. But
That count? No.
Oh, count? Yeah,
Only reason because I got a story for that too.
Yeah,
It's
the family group was how many was this? Was just in London not too long ago. I don't know, 7, 8 people, but we all did our own thing. We got
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, we all just did our own thing.
And that's okay, I guess, right?
But in Brazil might be the only place I would want to go with 6 people, 6
Yeah.
deep.
Men,
There's no
men,
other place
though,
I think
like
of.
men, and not just like when you say 6 deep, because I've been on couple trips,
Yeah.
and it still ain't the same.
No.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
you
all
still-
dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to be dudes because
Yeah.
even when you couple trip, because now you're just a couple traveling by yourself.
Yeah.
And you still get robbed.
Well,
or
Brazil,
something.
yeah, Brazil is definitely all about safety first. I haven't
Yeah.
been there.
So, what about Carnival?
Carnival. I've been to a couple carnivals.
No, but I'm saying in Brazil, would you go during that time in Brazil?
I don't really like crowds.
Yeah, you and me.
I don't really
You
like.
and
Yeah,
me.
I don't really like.
I don't either, dog. I don't either.
I know that's the original whatever crowd
Yeah,
between
yeah.
that and Trinidad. But
Yeah.
nah, I
No,
probably
I'm not with
wouldn't-
that.
Yeah, I probably.
Everybody-
Wouldn't. I've been to carnival in London. I've been to carnival in Canada and Toronto.
I figured.
Like you've been to one carnival. You've been
Nah,
in
I'm good. I'm good on it,
London's
bro.
like a million motherfuckers in the street. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's too many for me,
It's
bro.
crazy.
You
Yeah,
can't move
so-
around. I
yeah.
did that in Vegas one time, and I did it in New York one time for New Year's.
New Year's,
and that
Vegas, New Year's.
was, both of them.
Forget about it.
I did. Forget
Yeah,
about it.
It's crazy.
When I can't move from here to that window,
Exactly.
and it takes me 20 minutes to get from here to there.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, I can't
Yeah.
do no crowds like like that. Nah, life ain't like that for sure. Do you guys do cruises at all?
I've never been on a cruise.
I went on a cruise once. I went
on once. And I don't want to go again.
Yeah.
But they just put one on the water called I forgot. It's something seas. Is the biggest ship on the ocean right now. I looked it up. $3,000 per person to go.
Damn.
Yeah. And if you want a discount, if you want it at $17,000, I mean $1,700.
$1,700, yeah.
2026 is the first opening. 2026, but it's big. Got everything on it. Of course, I want to try it, but it's like, man, first of all, I'm not paying $3,000-$4,000 for no boat.
Yeah.
I've been on the boat. The last time I was on the boat, I was mad about the boat. Being travelers like we are, we want to get off and explore.
Exactly.
You on the boat, like I can't. I felt like this on the boat the whole time.
Yeah.
Like fuck that. So, how do y'all feel about cruises? Will you ever take another cruise? And if you do, would you want to get on a big ass boat or you want a small catamaran? Like, what do you think about cruises?
The female is going to dictate if I'm going to get on the cruise or not. That's pretty much how it's going to go down. If she want to go, then and if I'm goo gaga for her, then I'll probably make the accommodation. But if you let me choose, I'm probably not getting on no boat.
Because you're too adventurous.
Yeah, I mean, because they're the cruises where, you know, you go and stop at all these different spots and ports and things and you get off the boat. But I just don't want to be on the boat that long.
I got you.
That's kind of my thing. And then the food, it's for usually people, once again, a bunch of lazy folks. They want to go to these, what do you call them, the all-you-can-eat little buffets and things on the cruises. I'm not going to get my money's worth there because I'm not going to eat that much on that kind of thing. Like, I want good food. I don't want just an abundance of food.
Okay.
You want quality.
Yeah, so send me back to Italy. Like I said, when I was there, I drank more wine and more pasta in the month of October than I ever had in my entire life.
I got you.
But that was some of the best, like, I don't even eat sweets. No, this is probably the most I've had in a minute. But I was there eating gelato, all kind of cakes, pastries. And here in the States, my face will pay for it immediately. Over there, bro, I was good.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I don't know what it is about this food, but
no preservatives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We did a cooking
That's
class
crazy,
in Bologna, and they was just breaking down, you know, the hand-rolled pasta and saying this is what they use, what they don't use, and what we get in the States, you know, and how different it is. And I was like, I'm spoiled now. I can't really eat none of this stuff here no more.
I feel that.
All right.
I definitely feel that. Yeah,
what do you think about cruises?
Yeah, I went on a cruise once. My ex took me on a cruise, 7-day cruise out of Miami.
7 days. Boy, that's a long time.
Yeah, we went to the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, and one other place.
Where y'all stop in Jamaica?
Ocho Rios.
Okay.
And I called my cousin and said, "Yo, come get me." I'm not. It was the Cayman Islands first, then it was Ocho Rios. I said, "Yo, I'm not getting back on that boat." my girl was like, "No, you gotta get." I found the gym like maybe the third day. I was like, "What? They have a gym?" I didn't even know they had a gym. I found the gym the third day. It was like way at the front of the boat. And I was like, yeah, I'm not getting back on the boat. This is whack, whatever. There's nothing to do. How many times can you electric slide and wobble in the goddamn deck? You know what I'm saying? I was like, every time I go to the deck, these people are electric sliding and wobbling. I was like, yo, I'm not getting back on the boat. She was like,
it's a different crowd.
She was like,
yeah,
she was like,
what I'm talking about.
She was like, oh, well, your passport's on there. I was like, I don't care. I'll meet you back in Miami. I'm not getting back on the boat. And my aunt taught me back, but it took a minute. My cousins came and picked us up. We went around Jamaica, whatever, but I'll never get back on it.
All right, so you guys feel the same way I feel. The cruises ain't for me, bro. I promise you. The one and only one I did, well, I did two. One I did a commercial for, but the last one, I'm good on cruises. Cruise for what? Like, I'm too jittery. And speaking of what you're talking about, it's a lot of food, a lot of restaurants, but it's just mediocre. Shows are mediocre. Yeah. You're on the boat too long, and if you ain't on the boat with a bunch of people that you want to see, then it's like, well, let's hurry up and get to the dock so I can get off and explore. Then when you get off and explore, you only got 5 to 8 hours, and if you miss it, you miss it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do. The best part of the cruise, I would say, is that they force you to talk to those people at the dinner table. I don't know what kind of cruise you guys are on, but they forced us to interact. For dinner, you have to sit with these strangers. Yeah. So that was and they'd all talk and whatever. So that was the best part of it. I got to interact with these people and hear how their day was or whatever. They were teaching me how to smuggle liquor on. They got like a big bottle of Listerine or whatever, and she put like a drop of food coloring, and that was all vodka. Yeah. I was like, damn, I don't drink, so I was like, damn, really, it's expensive. Oh, this is, they were just
what you do is get your bottled water, and I don't mean to tell everybody this, but this is what y'all do. You get your bottled water, and you bring. The only thing you can bring on the boat is water. And you put that, you open one up and fill it with vodka, turn it and close it, tape it up. So you bring a pallet of 24 and 3 of them got vodka in it.
Yeah.
So But they got privy to that. So now they're saying you can't even bring water on the boat.
Oh, really? Well, like I said, this girl had Listerine.
You can't do that no more.
Okay.
So now if you only can bring a container, and then they'll open up a container.
It's like,
so
damn.
they have to make. So
you drinking on this shit.
You drinking on this motherfucker.
You
gonna buy our shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what they were saying before I went on the trip, and I knew that I can do that trick I just said because my partners told me just fill this up, you'll be good. And I said, nah, they're gonna catch me, so I ain't gonna do that. I'll just buy the
What else if you get caught? You can't buy.
Yeah, no, I guess they'll just throw it away. So you just waste your money. I don't want to waste my money.
Yeah.
But you could buy a drink package, but no one ever uses a drink. I mean, people buy the drink packages, but they're not happy about the drink packages. You get a drink package and you get 10 drinks a day or something stupid where you're never gonna use it. It's like you might drink 2 drinks and that's it. So you paying for something that they making you over drink when you don't want to drink. Like you might want 1 drink and that's it. You got 10 that day, and it doesn't carry over. So like you got 20 the next day. No, that's it. That 10 that day, you use it, you don't use it. So I didn't use that, and I was thinking about it. But when I got on the boat, they didn't even check as I thought they were going to check. So I could have did it.
Yeah.
Because they was like, yes, come on. It wasn't as crazy as you think, as people are saying, like the sniffing dogs, and it wasn't.
Damn.
It was just get on the boat, and now they're doing facial recognition. If y'all don't know, boats and planes. My boy today got on the plane and said, "Man, I didn't know they was doing this." So United Airlines just implemented that today. So today, now, when you get on the plane, instead of just your passport, you got to do this.
I'm about to take
into a screen, and it says, "Go ahead." So you don't need your passport no more. They just do your facial.
You know what? That could be for those insurrectionists.
Whatever it is.
You know what I mean? Those no-flies.
But it's data. It's really data collection.
Probably, but certain airports.
They just going to Mexico.
Yes, well, still, it's certain airports because if you go through customs though.
Yes.
Yeah. Coming in the country, so come back into America.
It's the fight crime.
Yeah,
it's the fight crime.
But it's probably facial. I mean, facial getting
data collection.
Yeah, data collection too.
Let me ask y'all this: so coming back into the States, which is the worst place to come in through customs?
Well, for me, it was the
four
Bahamas,
flights.
bro.
If 4 flights are landing at once, any fucking airport, because customs is gonna be packed.
Miami Airport in Atlanta got to be the worst ones for me. I always got to do the OJ to catch my connecting flight. Because Miami, they hold me up like I definitely got weight on me. And Atlanta.
What you mean you got weight on you?
Like I got that cocaine on me, baby.
Nah, that's what make weight mean. He don't mean that. He ain't got no.
But I'm saying that's how they treat me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came back from Jamaica and it was me and my white homie, and like we on the same flight, getting on the next same flight. They let him go straight through. Me, they went through my shit like
with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, so I was about to miss my flight, literally. And then they had closed the door, everything. But these kids they were gonna miss their flight, so then they opened the door back up. Only time I've ever seen them do this. They opened the door for these kids, so I got to get on because of that.
Wow, because I ain't never seen that either. I ain't never seen it open up, never. Man, all I know about customs, I have a bunch of stories about customs, but this recent one. I'm flying to Mexico, Tulum, and I have food. I can't wait to eat this food. That's how good this food is to me. Because I bought it, and I got it, through, I got it on the plane. Enough to where it's like, I'm going to eat this when I'm hungry. Got on the plane, wasn't eating it. I said, now I'm going to keep this food, all these goodies I got to take to the room, so now we can put this in the room and have that food. Man, I got off customs. They tapped me down. They said, all right. They looked at my shit and said, you good. I'm walking. This food dude came up with a badge that says, he said, let me see. And I was like, here. He's like, no, you can't have this, you can't have this. Like, he took all my shit. I was like, I just left customs. Yeah. And they said, I'm good. So who are you? He was like, and he kept pointing at the badge, speaking in Spanish. I was like, man, nah, I didn't want to give it to him, but I didn't want no problems either. But I didn't want to give it to him. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, I can't have this. Like, I said, well, can I eat this right now? Yeah. Like, because that's how hungry I am now. I was like, well, I'll just eat it. I'll stand right here and eat this sandwich. And he was like, no, you can't. And he took it. And I was so pissed off.
I'd have been like, well, ain't nobody eating it.
Because that's what it made me think. It made me think that you taking all my little fruit, all my little shit that I got, these little snacks, you about to take it and you about to
That's
eat
what I'm saying. Yeah. I would have stepped up.
Yeah, that's how I felt. But I remember, I just came there, so I don't want to start no problems. But I feel you. Yeah. That's my feeling. Yeah. But it was like, and I just got here. I don't want to kick up no dust like that, but really I want to say fuck you, man, and nah. And I'm going to defy what you're talking about and bite my sandwich, drink my drink. But nah, I just left it alone. But y'all ain't never came in experiences where somebody took some of your food? I know there's certain things you can take in customs, certain things you can't. But have you ever had that experience?
TSA always take my lotion. Yeah, and sometimes I just forget it's in my carry-on because I'll use it. My thing is I try not to travel with a check bag at all possible.
Exactly.
Because I want to be dipping in and out. If I gotta check the bag, that's when I'm gonna be there for a minute. Like I'm gonna check a bag on this next trip because I'm about to buy a bunch of food from Trader Joe's. And take it with me.
Yeah.
So I don't have.
That's what I did. And they took all my shit. So I was mad because that was about $25 worth of little food I had. Like I thought I was gonna put in my room.
Exactly.
Because I know Mexico ain't got this. So it's like, all right, we're gonna have these little snacks. And they took it at the very last moment of stepping on their ground. They took that. So I just thought that was a hustle, to be honest with you.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
probably was.
Yeah.
Probably was.
So you guys been to Mexico before, right?
I never.
Yeah.
All right, you've been to Mexico.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Mexico, I feel like I'm getting kidnapped.
That's why I'm scared to go, my guy.
I promise you. It ain't been one time I didn't feel like when I got out to go get my rental car or get.
Who are you with? You with your girl?
Yeah, with my girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm with my girl. One time I came by myself. And she's needing me. So, I mean, I got to go first. So I'm by myself on this one particular time. A couple times I went this one time. Every time I feel like I'm getting kidnapped. Because every time the rental car place sends somebody to pick you up, it's some dilapidated van with no seats in it, looking like bullshit. I'm like, and I'm by myself. So it's like, damn, when I close this door, this is it.
It's a wrap.
Like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So he's like, go, underlay. I'm like, damn, if I close the door, it's a wrap. I got all my shit. I ain't got nothing but these hands. I ain't got nothing but these hands. I promise you, I close it and I'm praying. I'm looking out the window. I'm like this. I'm like, and I'm acting like I'm on the phone. Phone do not work. My phone doesn't work at this time. So I'm acting like, I just got on the, I'm faking it. I'm like, I got on the, we're heading down. Hey, where is this? Like, where is this? And he ain't.
He like this. Your phone's out.
If you did that, I would have jumped out that bitch. He's like,
in perfect English.
Your telephone up. Every time I go, man, I feel like I'm getting kidnapped. I told my boy that I said, because this is his first time going, I said, man, don't feel that way. But there's not been a time that even the hotels when they send something, I feel like, man, this don't feel legit. Like, this doesn't feel legit at all.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I'm 6'5" and look athletic, and I feel like they just gonna hold me because they know I got something. They're gonna like, you got to pay a fine or a tariff to get out this boat.
Yeah.
We know you got it.
Yeah.
No, I'm out there shining in Mexico.
I
went down.
You see the little chains you got on?
Hey,
they wouldn't come with me.
No, I'll go down to Mexico. I'm like,
I ain't got no chains. I ain't got no watches.
And
you playing games, boy. You playing games.
I'm just so comfortable traveling. But again, Brazil is the only place these are staying at home. I don't know about Brazil.
Or tuck them in.
No, I'm not taking. No, I wouldn't even take nothing. Brazil. I wouldn't taking this. I'm not taking nothing in Brazil. My first time.
Well, I did buy some watch. I do have a digital watch that I bought from like Amazon or something cheap, but it still got the little GPS bullshit on there and all that. So I bought that just in case if it do get stolen, I ain't tripping. It cost me $30. So that's it.
No, I'm gonna activate my Nokia when I go to Brazil. I'm like, you guys got it. They're like, get the fuck.
And a Nextel out this boat.
Yeah, you can.
I still got my Nextels.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should take that with you next time. Put a little SIM card in it.
I used to love that. The chirp.
Yeah.
I was in Florida. The only thing that worked when there was a hurricane, cell phone didn't work, but the chirp worked.
Oh wow.
So I used to love that. Yeah, I got the I got a couple of them.
How do you guys feel about filming when you're abroad? Like, do you feel like people looking at you? Like,
I don't care.
Like this, not this phone, but something like this with a something on there, and I'm talking or walking or set it up or something like that. It feels a little strange, but like I said, I watch a lot of travel blogs and stuff like that. They do it freely. You gotta feel comfortable. That's all. So how do you guys feel comfortable with that?
Well, most of the time I got a real camera with me, so they always.
So it's big.
They always.
So you ain't got nothing small like a GoPro, because they have the ones I've seen. My bloggers that I watch, they'll
GoPro with a mic.
It'll be something small with a little mic on it, and they don't really have linked up. They just have it right here.
But I've seen vloggers and travel vloggers doing their thing.
Yeah.
And well, I definitely don't care. But people may glance at. Well, again, I'm in Europe. I'm not in like Mexico and Brazil. It's a different mentality down there. You know what I mean? Like South America.
So nothing sketchy for you.
Yeah, nothing.
Gotcha.
Nothing sketchy.
Are you willing to do some sketchy stuff?
As far as what?
Like going places where it might be a little sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, people would think Africa is sketchy. Certain countries I've been to, you know what I mean? People would think, what else? Turkey is sketchy.
I've seen some Turkey stuff that does look sketchy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm in Turkey all the time. Like a lot of these, it just, I don't know. What else?
So you don't feel no type of way about filming. All right. What about you?
This dude put it up anywhere. He's like, if they drone, if it takes off, we're getting footage.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Well, you don't just do drone footage, right? You do other footage too.
Yeah,
right?
I do other footage. I do have my cell phone, whatever. Cell phone that definitely doesn't really.
When you pulled out that white lens, that's when everybody's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Exactly. Yeah.
And they want to come talk to you.
Yeah.
That's usually what it is for me.
White lens. What's that?
70 to 200. So when you pull that out, that means you're shooting production.
Yeah. And that's when the policia might
even these cameras right here. I used to pull these cameras out.
Nah, that's too much, bro. You're doing too much with these.
In Egypt.
Don't take these ever. Where we just talked about, they gone.
Yeah, I used to take these.
They gone
everywhere.
Bro.
Which one? This one's been everywhere. This one, Egypt. You should
put notches like a gun. Put notches on it. Like it's been there.
Yeah, I mean, the cameras that I got, this project that's coming up in May.
Yeah,
they're big cameras too, like the FX6. So I got the FX6.
So it comes in a case like that, like the one you have there.
It doesn't come in it, but I'm gonna be traveling.
These locations.
Yeah, I'm gonna be traveling.
Right,
it's probably I'll probably put in that black backpack right there. I'll probably put in that. But
all right, so when you travel, this is your equipment.
Yeah,
that backpack can fit all your equipment.
Yep.
Drone too.
Yeah.
And then you have another bag for your clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
So you have two bags.
Exactly.
So one on your back.
Exactly.
That's your equipment.
And a little roller one.
Okay. All right. How you travel?
And I don't even I'll kick that. If they're chasing me, I'll kick that roller around. That's just clothes.
But you keeping that.
Yeah, that
the money is always on my back.
Yeah. Same here, man. Same here.
Yeah.
I keep all my apartment stuff on my back. Yeah. I try to travel. If I can travel with one piece of luggage, I usually do that. But I haven't traveled with equipment like you did.
No doubt.
Like I'll go with the minimalist stuff I possibly can. So I usually have just one piece of luggage, whatever that is, if it's something I can put on my back or not. Yeah. I never have two pieces, and it costs less when I can just carry on shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the flights that I can get a carry on for free, and then nothing else.
Yeah,
I'll like that.
Exactly.
Now I have got caught in a couple times where it's like, nah, nigga, you got this and that, so pay, and you pay more for real. Yeah. And you think you're saving something, but you pay more with the traveling.
Yeah.
I find that a lot of times, like if I got a carry-on and a check bag or whatever, like I always try to keep my carry-on with me. But certain flights, especially over in Europe, they be like, going from Italy to Portugal, it was like, no, you got to check both of these. Like, you can't take this on the plane. I'm like,
yeah, EasyJet, Ryanair, they'll tax you too. And if you don't have a boarding pass, if you don't have your boarding pass at Ryanair, that's like $50.
Damn. Yeah. You mean in paper or on
your
phone?
Like if you ask them to print it out.
Oh yeah, it costs you money.
Yeah, you gotta. I was like, what? Where's Mr. Ryan at? Why is this shit so much?
That's crazy. You know? Knowing that, like I have known to where if they said if it ain't paper, then they gonna charge me. So I usually go down to the business office of whatever hotel I'm in, and I'm on there. Like I'll leave whoever I'm upstairs. I'll be right back, and I go print out both of our boarding passes.
They got me once. I didn't know that I had to print it out. I thought they would probably. I think I'll print it out in Rome. I was in Italy going to Ibiza. And they got me $50. I was like, what?
Yeah, that would have hurt me.
Yeah,
that $50. Like I said, I had to get out there quick. That would have hurt me. Yeah, I ain't had time for that. I'm good now, but then, bro, I was trying to travel on a budget. Like, anything like, thank God, thank you, Lord, for the means to have to even leave Paris to go to Rome. Because there's no way that I would have been able to do that otherwise.
No doubt.
I'd have been like, I just got to be here until we leave.
Where'd you stay? Where's your hotel in Paris?
In Paris, I don't know. I can't remember.
Close to Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe?
No, probably. I don't know. It was 20 minutes away.
That trip to Charles de Gaulle, the airport in Paris, is a long drive.
Yeah, no, it was good. I've been to Paris a couple times, and man, I love Paris, and it don't matter where I stay. I like playing.
Why you bring the coat, son, so I can see the coat?
Oh, that's right.
What you mean?
That's right.
When I was there back in October, I was only there for like less than 24 hours. Yeah. So I'm went to dinner.
He did a lot.
Eiffel Tower, and I'm coming back, and I seen this fly ass coat in the window. So I took a picture. I'm like, damn, that's dope. I ain't gonna be able to get it.
This fool got it.
So I sent him the picture. This fool was like, I'm gonna be in Paris in a couple of weeks.
I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah.
So then he sends me like 3 pictures. Like,
Oh, you motherfucker.
But yo, he did the same thing.
I did.
I went to Normandy. Remember, I was in Normandy at Saint Michel, and I did a drone shot or whatever. You're like, yo, where is that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how long ago after, but you were right there.
Yeah, I was right there, man. Hey, there. What? Let me talk about another subject. When you guys travel, I don't know if you guys take advantage of it like I take advantage of it. Sometimes when I'm buying my ticket, it depends on what the ticket costs and how long the layover. If it's a layover like 3 hours, 4 hours,
that lounge, baby.
I usually well for me, I'm like, it depends where I'm at. If I'm in a country I've never been or a place I've never been, if it's 4 hours, I'll try to find one that's 8 hours or more, 11 hours, and I'll try to get there in the morning. So now I can leave the airport, go explore that little city.
Yeah,
I did that with Amsterdam.
Get you another stamp,
man. What? And enjoy that. And it don't take much to do all the tourists. But when you said you don't do the tourists, this is the time where I do the tour.
Yeah.
I hit all the tourist spots.
Well, Amsterdam is dope because that's a lot of dope museums. Dyer Museum of Van Frank, Van Gogh.
Yeah.
But where do you put your luggage?
Well, like I told you, I travel with a backpack.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only bad part about doing that, because now I got all my shit with me.
Because I do that all the time. I do that.
I could leave it somewhere, but I got it with me. So that's the hardest part of just looking like, damn, you got all your luggage with you, trying to have fun. But I do it. I'm gonna do it. So that's why I try to travel with just one piece of luggage. If I got 2 pieces of luggage or 3 pieces of luggage, I can't do that.
No doubt.
So I try to get a good, nice backpack. My luggage game is good.
Yeah.
Like I have a backpack that fits in the bullshit, and I have a backpack that looks like it fits in the bullshit. Okay. And before I let them test me, I just have it on my back, and I have everything ready. So I look at them like this, face up. I face up like this. I face up like this. Like here my shit. Don't be trying to look to the side.
Hey, you know what you could do? What I was just thinking, I was like, maybe you could go to a hotel. I'm like, I'm thinking of checking in here. I think I'm gonna get this hotel.
Smart.
Can I leave my luggage here?
Smart.
I'm gonna go to ATM
because that works.
See the whole fucking city.
Yeah, that's smart.
That
works.
You know what? I ain't getting this.
No, that
5
works.
stars. Let me get out of here.
There's been a bunch of hotels where, of course, when it's an early checkout, it's like, I'm checking out, but my plane only to 5.
Exactly.
I can leave all my luggage downstairs. Yeah. So you're right.
They'll give you a little tip.
You can go right to a hotel and do that. But in Paris and Rome, I promise you, the little places I found, like, it looked dope online, but when I got there, I was like, this the place?
No, they're not.
And then they opened up like, man, when the door opens, I'm like, wow. The place looks so dope. Once you open the door, like, nigga, y'all hiding all this to the street. But it's just, all the places I ever stayed, I ain't never stayed no place that I felt like, man, this is some bullshit, like a Motel 6. No, all of it is dope. Yeah. Like all of it, from the cheapest to the most expensive. I had swim up rooms. I had a lot of different rooms that I've stayed in my travels to where I'm like, damn, I wish I could just take this home with me. I wish I could live like this at the crib. Yeah, but nah. When I went to that place in Rome and they opened it up, I thought it was some bullshit at first because online it looked like good pictures and remember it's last minute. And we went down a street that looked like it was crazy, but when they opened the door, it was secluded. I mean, it was like security and stuff. Went up some cobblestone stairs and went to the room. Room was huge. The only thing wrong with Rome that I saw that the bathrooms were really small. For real, like, why are you wearing a snow hat? What's going on?
Well, it's a little chilly out here in LA. And I got in Costa Rica. This is like, a lot of people collect shot glasses. A lot of people collect postcards or whatever. Yeah. I collect these. I look for these. I'm late in the game to start collecting something. Yeah. All these places I've been, but this is what I started collecting. It looked cozy. Man. I want to get one in Poland. But they had girl braids. Okay.
Those are braids right there. Those are like Swedish braids. These little braid, braid
thing. I just
thing.
noticed that right now. but it's got the balls at the end. The ones in Poland.
Pause.
Super pause.
And you holding them.
Yeah. Well, okay, look, I'm not gonna hold them anymore. But in Poland, they had it just ended with like a braid. So I was like, I go, these are the girl ones, man. I want to, and they didn't have ones that had this on there. So anyway, these are the ones I collect. They're like $20, 20 euros, 20 pesos, whatever, wherever the hell I am. Not pesos, but they're usually $20. So
is that the color of the country? Is that the color? Oh, no.
I don't think so.
So you got that color, because that's red, white, and blue. That's us.
Yeah.
That's dope, though.
Or Britain.
It looked cozy.
You know what I mean?
It looked like
I love it.
Yeah, it looked like it.
So, so they had it out there. I'm surprised they had it. I was like, I collect
What do you collect? Because let me see. What do I collect? I'll get a magnet for the refrigerator.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, I'll get a magnet. I ain't that old, but because a lot of old people do that, but I really do, because then it does remind me of where I've been and stuff like that. I'll grab something. Yeah.
Bracelets.
Bracelets?
Yeah, like I said,
God
one
damn,
from
I was gonna wear a
here.
bracelet.
I got these when I was in Africa. You know, so always just getting bracelets.
Nah, not only that, this boy, I don't know where your camera at.
That's yours.
This boy grabbed a tattoo. You got a tattoo when you was abroad.
Yeah, I got it in Bali.
Yeah.
I,
You got any tattoos?
No.
All right, so you a tattoo dude.
I got 2. That's it.
That's it?
How many you got?
One.
Oh, one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look. I mean, this has been nice. We definitely gonna do it again.
Please.
But I just want to say, yo, it's always a pleasure talking to you.
Definitely, brother.
These are longtime friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Longtime friends. Of course, my guy. I would love to be invited back.
Of course, come on,
do this
man.
and talk more.
Come on,
give knowledge to anybody that's listening.
Yeah,
Anybody that's listening, you got any questions? Put in the comments.
Yeah.
Ask us questions. Yeah. We're just 3 regular dudes that's doing exceptional things. I think so.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm trying to act like regular, but man, this dude's doing a lot. He's been doing a lot. He's always on set, always producing, always flying, always droning. So I appreciate that. So I love that.
Keep you inspired.
This dude right here, damn near, when I was trying to put a reel together as an actor, him and his friends and his group together, put me in some of my first little theatrical films. So much stuff. I wish you could just show all the stuff that you guys have done.
But P's doing a lot too. P's always on set.
Yeah.
He's always on set.
I stay on set for sure.
Remember that little movie we made that I made when we were on that we did background for some, I forgot what movie that was. Some Black Panther movie.
Yeah. Ooh, oh yeah. That's right. I was thinking about the red carpet thing we did.
Oh yeah, I was
thinking about that, but yeah,
that
never came out.
That Black Panther. Yeah, it came out. It was on Amazon.
Well, I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, I never.
Because I know we have a lot of video on that, and I was not putting stuff out on it because I was like, it ain't never come out. So But yeah, so we're in the business, and we're all in the business one way or another. We're trying to be behind the cameras, on the cameras, behind the money. So I appreciate these brothers, and I always rock with these dudes.
And we're gonna do it again. So we'll bring it to you again. This is just good to get together.
Yeah, if you have any questions, ask.
Too.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
He's on his way to Miami. He's on his way to Cancun.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving for Hawaii.
That's what's up.
That's how we'll do it, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Perfect. That was perfect because my camera died at the same time.